And now, introducing the new Sneaky G-Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in Sneaky G-Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
I'm here with Monty Tuma. Monty Tuma, tell him about them Giants, man. What podcast should you watch? You should watch Sneaky G.
I know I'm kind of good, but what do you think about Sneaky G, man? That boy, man.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go, Giants. Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. But, well, the bleeding has stopped. The pain and suffering is over. We are now in the offseason. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. We've been in the offseason since the week after Columbus Day. Let's be real. First, I want to start off. I want to give a shout out to TP. Last night, guys, please go to his YouTube channel. He had an outstanding show last night. Season review, or not, I'm sorry, season awards for the Giants. Outstanding show. Some big time Giant fan content creators, heavy hitters. Had a great time last night. Please go check it out. It's on my Instagram page. It's in my story. Just click on the link. Show some love. And then also, when you get on that page, write everybody's name down, and then go ahead and follow every single body that was on that panel, because it was a phenomenal night. Phenomenal night. Actually, TP somewhat inspired today's show. We're going to do a season in review, not a season in reward. We're not doing no end of season rewards, because we're 4-13. What awards we gonna give out? I don't give out participation trophies. That's not a political statement. That's just who I am. But I will take a conference championship ring. I will. Yes. If I swear to God, I'm going off script. If I ever was an NFL player
and I made it to the bowl and wasn't successful, you're gonna have to take my conference ring off my cold dead hands. Yeah, I said it. I'm just gonna jump in and bring everybody in. We're gonna talk about everything from the news today, breaking news today. Daryl, once you get situated, I don't know if you got a bad connection or what. Well, I'll bring you on, man. I got you. All right, let's address the elephant in the room. I mean, might as well. Late today, Harbaugh was relieved of his duties as the Baltimore Ravens head coach.
Come to the dark side.
I'm gonna open up the floor. You know what? Let's start with you, Danny, because you didn't waste no time.
That's the guy. We should not hesitate. That's it. That's the guy. That's it. You know, we should not waste it. I know they got to do their due diligence, do the Rooney Rule interview and all that good stuff, but let's give him the fucking blank check. Let's go. Let's write it out. It's a wrap.
And I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
What is it about Harbaugh that automatically?
Just his experience. You know, because they wanted somebody with experience, right? Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
They do.
So there you go. That's the guy. You know,
Now,
I'd rather him than Stefanski.
You know, okay. I'll say this about Stefanski. First off, we already had a Cleveland Brown former coach. It didn't work out too well for us.
Right.
It didn't work out too well. And I'm gonna put it like that, right? And all right, I got you, Daryl. There you go.
What's up, Daryl?
What up, Daryl?
What's up, fellas?
Smooth. What say you?
You went to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Say that one more time. My fault. My shit was breaking up.
Oh, I should start out by saying, damn. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, what say you? I mean, Harbaugh is available.
I mean, everybody going. I mean, it's the shiny new toy. There's a lot of the fan base that have been wanting him. I mean, it's not. I'm just not shocking. Everybody's clamoring to get him. I mean, I think we still.
What's up, fellas?
What up, Mark?
What's going on, Mark?
What's going on? So, I mean, I'm not shocked from a structure standpoint. Like from like a structure, like I'm not mad if because whoever guy we get, I'm gonna have to roll with. I'll say that first and foremost. Whether it's my guy or not.
That's facts.
Yeah.
We gonna vet. I hope they vet this out, young, old. I would not. I think we'll be cutting ourselves short if we just ran him a blank check, because I still think we should go through the process of going through a lot of coaches, not just hiring the first thing. But if it came down to it and that was it, I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at from a structure standpoint, because that's what we need. We need to revive who we are as a franchise, and that's a part of being a franchise. But he's not my first on the list, I should say. In my opinion, he's just not my first on the list.
Who's your first on the list? And I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm just curious.
If I had to say off the top of my head, I wouldn't mind going. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, top of my head. The DC from I was going to say St. Louis, but Los Angeles, the Rams.
Shula. Yeah, Shula.
Okay. Dash, I'm coming to you, man. What say you?
So I mean, obviously, I went from having a nervous breakdown when I thought Kevin Stefanski was the top guy, which a lot of people still feel like Kevin Stefanski is somewhat of the answer, which I totally disagree with. But man, when the news, when the news dropped that Baltimore fired Harbaugh, it was like the heavens opened up. and they dropped the gift. Now the Giants just don't mess it up. Giants just don't mess this up.
That's what
this
I
is
said.
a gift. Don't mess it up. I agree with Smooth though. Smooth he wasn't my first on the list. He wasn't the first one. I wanted one of these younger guys because I wanted my own Harbaugh / Mike Tomlin / McVay, somebody that was young and can grow with the team. But with that being said, his younger brother Jim is only a year younger than him. He got a lot more years in the tank, and I think John might have some years in the tank too. So I'm with this one. I like this one. But we'll see what happens. Giants don't mess it up. And also, I think he has the cachet to get Joe Shane's ass up out of here too. So that's another one. But
he didn't sign an extension.
Before we move on, Sneaky, just because everybody in the panel. So if tomorrow they announce that he was our new head coach, is everybody in this panel cool with that?
Yeah, 100%. 100% smooth.
You mean Harbaugh, right?
Yes, Harbaugh. If they cut
100%.
and woke up tomorrow to the news, is everybody cool with that move?
No,
I'm cool with it.
Everybody say aye.
Yes, sir.
but I still
I
wanna know
mean,
who
he
the
wasn't
coordinator
on the
is.
board because I didn't think they was going to fire him, so he wasn't on my board.
Okay,
Look, Smooth, I'm definitely with you with doing the due diligence, but I wouldn't be mad necessarily, is all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that.
I'll be mad because he didn't do the due diligence. He didn't go through the process. He didn't interview multiple, candidates. He just went, saw the first thing he saw and just bought it outright. And I don't want that. I mean, look, Joe Shane's neck is on the line here. Let's just call it like it is. I thought it was funny when he started his presser. He said he was humbled. He was humbled for another opportunity to see this thing through. Humbled? Were you not humbled before? And I'm a Joe Shane guy. Okay. I mean, I get. It sounded great. It sounded honorable. It sounded appreciative. I appreciate him saying that. But you should have been humbled when you got the job 4 years ago. You shouldn't be humbled now. I'm saying that
when your ass is on fire, you humble yourself a little bit.
You humble yourself. Yeah.
I mean, that's human nature, man. Like,
this is coming from love. So yes, if Harbaugh were to get hired tomorrow, I would be upset, but not for the reason because he's hired, because the process wasn't followed.
That's my only beef. I want a process. We done too much losing, not just to jump in. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I know a lot of people done married the one night stand, but I'm not trying to do that this round.
No,
I'm trying to vet it out a little bit.
Nah,
like I said, whoever we hire, I gotta go with. But
I'm sorry, this gotta be the one night stand. Fuck it.
Casey, what say you, man?
all right. So, do I like Harbaugh? Absolutely. I believe he is one of the few guys that could write this shit. Was he the first on my list? No, Mike Tomlin was. But I think that regardless, we're not just looking for a head coach either. Like last time I checked, we still need a DC. We may need a OC. So I think that I think there should be a process, and maybe some of these guys don't get the head coach job, but maybe they're there for the coordinator job. So we'll see. But I would be okay with Harbaugh.
Ghost. Oh no, we already went to Ghost. Sorry, Ghost. Jalen, what say you?
Well, I did say that if John Harbaugh got fired, he'd definitely be one of the candidates that I'd want the Giants to look at because of the fact that he has a ton of experience. And I mean, I know it was a while ago, but he did win a Super Bowl. Like, how many of these guys that are on the market right now can say, "Oh, hey, I'm a Super Bowl champion coach"?
McCarthy.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark. Go ahead. What say you, Mark? Did you change your profile picture just like Danny?
Hell yeah. But
My guy Mark is with me. My guy Mark. Love it.
But I got one question to the panel. Even though everybody say want to sign, want to sign Harbaugh hands down, don't they have to get through the Rooney Rule now, or they have no respect for that no more?
Well, they have to go.
I
I mean, they
that's-
never had
that's-
respect for it, but
No,
Yeah, tell the
I mean
truth.
they just that's just a checking on the
Tell the
ball.
truth,
Yeah.
Smooth. Tell the truth.
The league don't
they
have
ain't never respected. So we're just gonna move on.
Sneak, can I go?
Okay,
Please?
enough said.
All right, TP, what you got, man?
First of all, what's up, everybody?
go.
Listen,
What's up, man?
here y'all
What
go.
up, TP?
Here y'all go killing me. Since when did we become so damn bougie? Y'all are killing me. We just had Stefanski as the front runner, and now we gotta act so bougie when it comes to John Harbaugh. Guys,
Yes.
certain things,
Yes.
certain things are just simple.
Yeah.
Certain things we don't even need to dissect. We don't need to forget the process. This is the process. You bring John Harbaugh in here, and you don't have him leave the building.
You don't let him leave.
Like, what are we
Thank you,
doing?
TP. Thank you, TP.
Y'all
Thank
are
you,
hilarious
TP.
right now. All right, guys, we gotta do the process. And what? No.
Nah, you should have been in the
Be
back.
like Malcolm X. By all means necessary, keep him in the building.
Hey, TP, say it for louder for the ones in the back, baby.
Come on, Danny.
Coordinators
Hey.
too. We need coordinators too.
That's
That's why I
case.
say keep the process.
And he is the best guy to get us the coordinators for and put them in that proper role. We can't say that he doesn't have the connections. We can't. I mean, are we not? We were just saying to ourselves, the New York Football Giants, they have the most attractive head coaching vacancy, and if that's the case, let's prove it. What defensive coordinator isn't one going to come here?
And how many years he spent with the Ravens? What, 18 years?
18.
18 years.
Come on, man. There's no. That's the
certain
guy.
Things is just certain things is just.
I mean,
it's just
again,
simple.
I think we on this boat where I don't think nobody's disagreeing that if tomorrow he woke up, and he was the next head coach. Everybody, I think a couple of us saying is he ain't on the top of my list, but I got to roll with whoever we go.
Who's on
Yeah.
your top of your list?
The top of.
I got to make a list. I'll be honest. I'm
Guys,
behind
there's
on
no list.
I'm behind on that.
That's
No,
what I'm trying to get y'all. No, listen to me.
TP, now, to be fair, hold on, TP, you're right. There is no list.
I mean,
There's
you
no
go
list
a couple
today.
different ways.
The only
You
list
go-
that
I mean, you go-
the only
go ahead.
list that counts is the list that Joe Shane has.
That
That's
was
the
a
only
list
list.
yesterday.
Right?
No,
Now-
we're
now
not
we
gonna take the
can
easy
have
way
a
out.
wish
We're gonna
list.
talk. We're gonna talk our list. Our
Well, no, I'm
list.
saying like we could have a wish list.
Hey,
Yes.
hey,
to be fair-
Sneaky,
Hold on,
Joe
hold on,
Shea.
Daryl, hold on. To be fair, look, and I've been saying it for weeks. Anybody asking who you want as a head coach? Oh, I'm worried about the Vikings. Oh, I'm worried about the Raiders. I'm worried about the Cowboys. Now that the season's over, now I'm gonna broaden my horizons and see who I want. But I can tell you right now, I can tell you right now who I don't want. I don't want Stefanski.
I don't want him either.
No, absolutely not.
That's who I don't want.
But Sneaky, you want to know what's funny? You know what? You want to know what's funny? Is Harbaugh is now a free agent, which makes him the number one. I would believe the number one coaching candidate or
Hell yeah.
coaching free agent out there, right?
100%.
Hell
But
yeah.
you know what this move actually means for team free agency is that the Ravens are now the number one team where coaches
Poaching?
may want to go to.
You talking about poaching players?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I agree with you that.
So it just makes sense all around. Like, get Harbaugh because he's the only one that's not going to the Vikings as far as coaching candidates are. I mean, I said the Vikings, the Ravens, as far as coaching candidates are concerned. But when it comes to that whole list stuff, yeah, there was a list before, but that list is scrapped. Like Mike Tomlin was more of a wish.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Flores was more of a wish, but like we know those things are not happening. Like we know that we wanted to happen.
I didn't think they was gonna let Harbaugh go. I didn't think that move was gonna happen. I didn't
but
even think they was gonna fire Pete Carroll. I mean, it's a couple firings. I was shocked.
I knew Pete Carroll was out.
I mean, down there in Atlanta, I didn't know. I mean, even with these like that.
Oh no, I knew Atlanta was got the clean shot.
So
I knew that.
I mean, it just makes it. But I'm not mad. Like I said, I ain't gonna be mad. If you're talking from a structure, you're talking about bringing back like I'm not mad at the Harbaugh hire. I can't be mad at that. Just because if you want to put my emotions and all my who I want and all that side, if we hired him tomorrow, I'm fine with it.
Well, let me ask you this: what job signing will make you hype, excited, interested?
To keep it a stack, I think no matter who they hire, I'm probably not gonna like them because that's just me personally.
Oh, well,
but
okay.
Yeah,
I appreciate the honesty. I mean, it's fact because I mean,
another question.
Okay, look. Let's just say that they did hire Harbaugh tomorrow morning. Boom, headline. Boom, Harbaugh, New York Football. I mean, can we be excited? Should we be excited?
I will.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, okay, good. We got him. We got who we wanted. Now let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Now comes the waiting process. Who's his staff going to be? And then who we going to draft? Who we going to get from free agency? And then come preseason. I'm gonna tell you right now, if we go undefeated again this year in preseason,
but Harbaugh does
and have the same result, I don't know.
But see, history has taught me not to jump out the window. So if we do get Harbaugh, am I going to feel good? Yes, damn right. But I'm not going to jump out the window. Like there's boxes that needs to be checked. The top of the list for me is getting a head coach in here. So I'm gonna feel good about that. But the next is okay. Well, you got draft, and you have free agency, and then you got so on and so on. So it's a process, but it'll be
and your defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Is Skafka going to stay at OC, or is somebody going to give him a head coach?
No. I think he's going back to. He's going back to KC.
It's going back to the Canadian League.
I honestly think it's disrespectful that he actually we had to make him an assistant head coach because he might leave. He could have left and it'd been fine. I'm trying to figure out what all the hype.
No, he didn't get the job.
Why'd you get
we blocked it the first time though. We blocked it from him being offensive coordinator.
Remember
the
Northwestern? Remember the Northwestern? He's going to go to Northwestern and become next head coach, and it was all of a sudden it turned into that. Then it turned into now he's the assistant head coach, and now they're gonna give him back to OC and all that other nonsense.
Well, I know we gave him the assistant title because yes, you're right, we did block it dash, but we did it as such. He couldn't go from OC to OC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He had to go from OC to head coach. So it's not.
Yeah, you can't block. You can't block somebody from a promotion.
Yeah, he just didn't get a head coaching position.
Yeah, that was Tennessee. Yeah, that was the Tennessee job that he didn't get.
Probably.
And the coach too, right?
Anyway. And did he interview for the New Orleans job too?
Yep.
He interviewed for a couple and the Indy job because that's before Gannon. Didn't he get interview that before Gannon got it?
Steichen,
Arizona,
or Steichen, my fault.
Yeah.
See those two, it was a Gannon? Gannon's out here in Arizona, isn't he?
Yep.
Well, he got fired. He got fired. Yeah.
But that's another.
He got fired.
That's a good defensive coordinator.
Same thing with Atlanta. That's another DC. Like it's a lot of firings that I think was going to happen that changes everything. That's including the head coaching, like T was saying.
Who wouldn't want to come coach for Big Blue?
Yeah.
Now
exactly.
let me tell you this. I mean,
the offense and the defense, like
the NFL, it's a crazy business because you could win a Super Bowl, make the playoffs. Matter of fact, make a conference championship game, and then 2 years be gone. Or 1 year removed from a conference game and be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's brutal.
Now the funny thing is how the Ravens fans are celebrating. They're celebrating.
Yeah, because they got somebody better coming in right now.
But when you've won so much, it's not even about winning Super Bowl, it's about competing. Period. You think the grass is always green on the other side until it happens. So
yeah,
I think
that's exactly why I'll be trying to make sure that the standard isn't so low that it's embarrassing for Giant fans. Because a lot of times what be happening, Giant fans be like, "Oh, guys, guess what? We got a first down today." It'll be like, that's the standard. Like,
that's
look
how
at
I
these
felt
other
about
teams.
Stefanski. That's how
Exactly.
I felt about Stefanski. People celebrating Stefanski.
McCarthy, Stefanski, Morris, and Pierce. I'm good on all four of those. I don't want.
Okay.
I will take Morris as a DC though. I'll take Morris as a DC.
I'm talking about head coach.
No, I know.
And Daryl, what you got, man?
I mean, I just don't see what all the fuss is about. We got a head coach sitting right there on the market. I mean, he goes before anybody because he's proven himself more than anybody. Now, I agree with Dash. I would like to have a younger coach like Shula or the other guy from
Seattle.
Yeah, that guy, that gentleman, yeah.
Kirby.
And but see, when John Harbaugh got put on the list, that just erased everybody else. He comes first. I'm sorry. I mean, I wouldn't have it no other way.
That move just made all the way to he made it all the way to number one.
Yeah.
For sure.
He
Right.
puts
It
everybody
wasn't even
else last.
24 hours. It was almost what, 3-4 hours?
They said immediately after he got fired from the Ravens, all like 7 teams immediately called him. The agent.
Call him. If I was Joe Shane, I would have been at his front door.
No, facts. I agree with you. I agree with you, bro.
But listen though too, when they said 17, just think about it. Obviously, it wasn't Baltimore that was calling them. So there's a team with a current head coach that didn't fire somebody that was calling and checking.
It might be the Jets. Might be the Jets.
The Panthers. I mean, it's a lot of teams that do that for.
Or Aaron Glenn. Lord
Hold
Jesus.
on. I got to get to the
You know how
comments.
to do the black coaches.
Yeah.
I'm neglecting the comments. I apologize, guys. So we got is this Mike on sports? John Harbaugh as head coach is fire.
Yep.
Mark D. Harbaugh head coach. Bring Wink back as DC. I mean,
Yeah, but then they have beef with each other though.
A little
they
bit.
did.
No, that was with
Yeah,
Dable.
they did. H-Town. What's
No.
up, H-Town? It's been a minute. Where you been hiding at? He says John is 52-24 against the NFC. This is all you need to know about what we need in the building. I mean, damn. That's that. I didn't know about that.
52-24 against the NFC. Why are y'all killing Stefanski?
Why y'all killing? Okay, here we go. Okay, Ant wants to know why y'all killing Stefanski. He got a bad rep because what was it? Watson.
Earth.
Watson. That is not.
And killed his career. Well, I don't know
That's
if it was
not how you spell Stefanski.
I mean, I don't know. I don't.
We're gonna talk about spelling right now.
So what I am aware of, Stefanski did not want that trade that Watson signed. He did not want that to happen.
That was the owner forced that shit on him.
And two, I'm gonna say this right now. If I had a friend of mine that liked to get certain parts of his body massaged that I don't think should get. I mean, who am I? Right? Who am I? I'd be like, really? That's what you do? That's what it is now. Anyway, I digress.
Clearly, you're not paying attention what's going on over there in Cleveland, because this shouldn't even be a question.
Ain't messing with y'all, man. It ain't serious.
You know what's name's still not safe though over there at the Steelers. Tom, yeah, he's still not safe. If he loses this playoff game, he's out of there.
Anybody who puts their ego over the football team, I'm good on, and that's what Kevin Stefanski did.
Okay, here we go. Hey boys, bring Wink back with McCarthy.
I think they mean. I think they mean.
I'm good on McCarthy, man.
I'm good on the
no parts of him.
Can we put that to bed? Can we put the Wink?
No parts.
Sleep there.
I don't think
There's gonna be some people that's gonna want Wink back, man. We already know that. There's gonna be some people that, because just think about how Wink had Dexter Lawrence.
Y'all must not be watching Michigan defense.
That's hey, college is different.
TP, that's what we're supposed to use.
And where you at, Ant?
I was gonna say, where's Ant at? Uh-oh.
TP, are you watching Wink right now?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm one of those guys that really separates college and the league. Like, same thing with Dart. I don't even want to hear what Dart used to do in Ole Miss. People used to tell me that all the time. I'm looking at what he does in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dash lucky getting some.
Nah, that's the day one right there. Shout out to Lewin. That's the day one.
And right now, I think that's. Oh, hold on. And he also said, I'm here because of Dash. Well, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel so
Yeah,
you
make
can
sure
see
you
a
do
lot
that.
more of
Yeah.
Dash.
Subscribe to Smooth Criminal.
Got it like that, Dash?
Everybody.
All right.
Cut it out, Casey.
You got,
Well,
you
I'm
got, you got that
just,
pull, yo.
hey, I'm gonna throw this out there. Smooth and Ghost Dog should know what I'm saying when I'm saying this, but I think the name was it Hangover. I think she needs to subscribe to this channel too. Was it Hangover?
Yeah, Miss Hangover.
Yeah,
she's my number one fan. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
Anyway, I digress.
Oh, Valentine's Day around the corner, I see.
So now that
Baby, I don't got nothing to do with this.
Oh, we might put TV in the doghouse. Oh, shit.
Hey, just making it making it clear.
Hey, she's then. Let me just move on.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
I'm already digging a hole. I ain't gonna lay in it.
And why is Harbaugh such a good out? Yeah,
right. Now, well, actually, I'm gonna segue to this. What are your thoughts about Cliff Kingsbury?
I think he's gonna get the Ravens job.
I'm good with Cliff. I'm good with him too.
Yeah.
You think Cliff gets the Ravens?
I think he's gonna get the Ravens job.
Be able to get it. I think Brian.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Flores gets the Ravens job.
Facts.
From what I understand, they weren't trying to let Flores go, but we'll see.
It ain't about them trying to let. It's about him wanting to get his, head coaching opportunity.
Yeah.
Because he's not
And it's
trying to go
purple.
be an OC.
It's not like he got to change his wardrobe that much.
Yeah, right. Still
Really
perfect.
That's crazy because he wanted the Giants real bad before he went through that.
Yeah, but
lawsuit.
that ship has sailed already. That ship has
We
sailed.
talked about who was number one on my list. It was Brian Flores.
Talking about putting something to bed. We got to put the Brian Flores to bed already too.
That ship has
That's not gonna
sailed.
happen. That's not gonna happen.
Put the nail in the coffin already.
I mean, we burning bridges. That's still giving a compliment. I mean, it just it blew up. And I don't know.
Can I ask y'all a question? Let's remove the name Brian Flores from this question. But I just want to ask y'all just personally, just to get the train of thought going. At whatever current job that you're at, and there is a situation where, let's say a mishap has happened that is similar to where race was involved, you feel like there was prejudice or whatever. Mm-hmm. Is there a dollar amount that makes you forgive that?
Nope.
No.
My fault. Say that last part again, TP.
I said, is there a dollar amount that makes you forgive that?
Forgive what?
So,
like a racial.
Hold on. Let TP finish. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, whatever job that you work, like now, right? Let's say there was an incident where, the upper ups, they have some type of prejudice, some type of racist issue that goes on or whatever. Something similar to the Brian Flores thing, right? I'm asking you, is there a dollar amount that will make you forgive that incident?
Plug your ears, kids. You don't want to hear this part. There is not a motherfucking dollar in the world that would change anything of that nature to make me cave in. Not a dollar in the world.
Damn,
now let me say this. Now let me.
Y'all don't want to hear my answer.
Smooth is absolutely correct. The situation is different though, because we know in a Giants situation that John Mara and Tim McDonald both wanted Brian Flores to the point where they told Brian Flores, "Go get the job," and it was Joe Shane that decided to do what he wanted to do and say, "You know what? We want Brian Dable over Brian Flores." So it's not apples to apples right here. It's a little bit different of a situation.
And no disrespect. On top of that, if I'm him, I'm too good at my job. I'm always gonna have a job. So the money is always gonna make itself up. So I'm not caving in to go get a job somewhere where, number one, you ain't want me from the jump. You tried to stop me from getting bread, and the only reason I had to get my bread, I had to sue you. So I'm good.
The only way is even remotely possible is if Joe Shane is gone.
I would say Joe Shane would have to be gone.
That's what I'm saying. The only way is be remotely possible is if Joe Shane is no longer with the Giants organization.
Now, Dash, I was not made aware of that whole situation, but I will say this.
Oh, you can Google it.
Okay,
you can Google it. The Maras, Brian Flores was John Mara's guy. You can Google it to the point where there's a report saying he told Brian, go get the job.
And
And
you know,
obviously,
and
other
I'll say
things
this
happen.
about Mara, and this kind of goes along with TP's kind of question. I don't see the Mara family or even Tish family in that light whatsoever. And I'm just saying, and I'm not saying that to be biased. I'm just saying with my experience and the conversation I had with John Mara, myself. I'm a made man. I don't know if y'all know that. I got video. I shook the man's hand. I'm a made man, and that honor is not bestowed on many. I just happen to be one of the few, and you know, it makes sense now when you said that was a decision by Shane, and sadly, you know, I didn't. I'm assuming it wasn't that because you know, whatever it may be, racial motivator, whatever, maybe because you know, Shane worked with Dabo for so long that he felt confident that the type of offense and his skills that he had with, you know, coaching Allen, that he could transfer that to, you know, Jones and now Dart. But we'll see. We'll see.
Now there was some BS that happened. So you guys know the story of what happened, right? With the whole Bill Belichick thing.
Yes,
Text
yes,
message?
I do.
Yeah.
So,
But go ahead and remind
co-sign,
everybody.
right?
Go ahead
And that
and
was
remind
yeah, well, the only reason why, you know, Brian Flores, obviously, if you know that the owner wants you, then you should feel a little bit different. But what happened was, you had Brian Dable, you had Brian Flores, and that text message went to Brian Flores before he even got a chance for the second interview. You know, congratulations on the job to Brian Flores. Meanwhile, he didn't even step into the office yet. And so when it came out that Brian Dable got it, why am I still having this interview if Brian Dable is the guy? You know what I mean? So that's why his case holds so much weight, is that, you know, somebody spilled the beans. And we all, again, me as a black man, I don't like the Rooney Rule because I feel like it's disingenuous.
It's a handout.
Absolutely
I don't
is.
want a handout. If
It's
I
disingenuous
deserve a
'cause-
job, come get me.
Exactly. And just like last year, when as soon as Vrabel got fired, we knew what was going to happen in New England. There's
Phillip
no,
Rivers,
and then they interviewed 2 more black people before they hired Vrabel, and everybody already knew what it was. So for
Look
me,
at Phillip Rivers shit. He comes back now. He's automatically a hot head coaching candidate.
I just want to let this be known.
What's up?
I want to answer my own question. I respect y'all, and I honor. I think I've gained a lot more respect for y'all answers. But there's a goddamn dollar amount for me. This is the way I see it. At the end of the day, and I don't want to get too deep, you know, we're gonna keep this conversation fun. But at the end of the day, when you are in that line of work, that is any and everywhere. So I'd rather be compensated. I'd rather be compensated.
Not even that line of work. Any line of work.
Fact.
In America.
Fact. So I'm looking at it from that standpoint. You're still pouring into your own basket to take care of you and yours, and even more your community when you talk in those numbers. But anyway, I respect it.
So I do got one thing I want to say on the Rooney Rule, but before I do that, do I have any volunteers that'll step down for a sec because Ant wants to come on?
Oh, the old man.
Okay.
I'll step out for a little bit.
Okay. All right. I appreciate
you. Here though.
I know. I appreciate the sacrifice.
Don't forget Casey. Don't forget Casey later on.
Have a good night. No, I'm tripping.
May the odds be forever in your favor.
Did y'all hear Sneaky say "Have a good night"?
Yeah. Now let me say this. I want to say this about the Rooney Rule. Okay. Is it a flawed system? Yes, it is. However, for me, it's the idea of minorities, not just blacks, okay, not just us, but minorities getting in front of these owners. When in the past, we probably wouldn't even have an opportunity to get in front of these owners. Now, does that mean we'll get an opportunity? I don't know. But the fact that and it's sad to say that the NFL had to make a rule, not just, its own merits that some people want to push. That, let's be real. Like, I'm not going to go in depth on that, but the fact that the NFL had to put in place a rule for minorities to get in because, that whole good old boys. The whole thing about the good old boys situation. Okay. It is what it is. Now, does it mean that, if they interview me for a head coaching job, knowing damn well I ain't got no experience, and they get to check it off the box as they interview me? No, they do got to interview someone of a minority that has some experience in the NFL. So I wish I had an opportunity. I don't know what I would say in the interview. I'm going to take my bowl. Hey, NFL blitz, but seriously though.
The idea of the Rooney Rule is fantastic. The idea of it, but it's been tainted.
Yeah, of course.
It's absolutely tainted now. So it is what it is.
Yeah. And we can't, there's no need to beat that dead horse.
It's interesting. I just did a quick little search, Rooney Rule. And y'all want to know the first picture that pops up?
Mike Tomlin.
Brian Flores.
Oh, wow.
But I'll tell you one thing. I'm sick of I think, especially when it comes to black head coaches, man, like one thing that is just way too apparent is that their leash is just a lot shorter than everybody
else's. Oh, my gosh,
man.
yes.
That's one of
No surprise there.
Man, Antonio Pierce, his leash was super short over there with the Raiders.
Gerard Mayo.
His leash was super short with
the Arizona Cardinals. He only had 1 year.
Steve Wilkes in Carolina.
Remember Ray Rose with the Packers?
Man.
Yeah. And Lovie Smith with Houston.
Oh damn!
And he,
it's.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But now,
and then you got Coach Brian
Raheem Morris twice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Raheem Morris had 2 seasons. He had more than 1 season.
Yeah, but Morris rap either way.
Wait, Dash. How many times has Raheem Morris been a head coach?
Head coach twice. Tampa Bay and then Atlanta.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about it is I don't think he was doing a bad job in either spot.
He wasn't.
Well,
the patience.
Well, I don't think he was. Yeah, but I don't think he was doing bad. I don't want to hear. Well, I don't think he was doing bad when he was with Tampa. I don't think he was doing that bad. Again, it was just another thing of like they cut him too short. They don't give these guys like you said. They don't give them enough leash. Like let these guys prove themselves. You can't just hire somebody and be like, oh, you're done. I mean, they gave Brian Daboll. You know what I mean? They gave him, enough time to prove himself. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
And I got one. Adam Gates,
just because he was a white guy.
Remember Adam Gates got fired in Miami and went straight to the Jets and got a job and was horrible then too.
Yeah, the writing's on the wall though. The writing's on the wall.
Yeah, but you can't say what you can't prove. That's not proven.
It is proven.
It's not. You can talk about it, but you can't prove it.
Hold on, Dash.
It is proven. They gave him 4 years with a losing record.
No, I don't mean that part of it.
But
to say it's just because he's white, that you can't prove that.
Hold on, Dash. Why'd you shake your finger? I'm curious.
Because Ant is right when you said you got to be able to prove it. Now, proving it to us and then proving it to the masses is 2 different things.
Yes, I was about to. That's why I talked to you. Yes,
because we can see it clearly.
Yes,
but some people it's so clear they can't see it. So it is what it is.
Hey, Dash is Dash X tonight.
So, you know what?
He was spitting bars on that one.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this too, because Dash, you touched on something that it brought back a memory. When I first got out of the military, I'm in this workforce, and it was me. And I wasn't involved in it, but it was me. I was sitting next to, another black person. We talking, we chomping it up. And then I hear a commotion, right? and then it involved a supervisor and an employee. The employee was black and the supervisor white, and we gave each other that look like, did he really just? Did that just happen? I mean, things that were said that weren't said, but you know what he meant when he said it. And again, it's that fine line. Yes, they you gotta prove it. You gotta prove it to everybody else, but in I hate to say this, and I hate to, in our world, we already know. We already know.
Hey, look, just a little funny story, right? At my current job, right? There's this. You could count on one hand how many people that look like me work with me, right? So when I first started here at this job, there's this guy. He was saying hello to everybody. So he's saying, "Hey, how's it going, Scott? Ben, hey, what's up, my man? Hey, what's going on?" He gets to me. T-Dog, what it do, man?
Bruh.
See, now, like, the thing is, right? You can't complain and say, "Hey, supervisor, I'm feeling uncomfortable because blase blah," because they're going to look at you and say, "Well, he didn't do anything wrong. I don't understand." But if you know, you know. It's just,
He called you T-Dog.
I put this on everything that I love. I had to stop myself from laughing because it was so ridiculous. It was so I couldn't believe he was
crazy.
And he did it just like how T-Dog.
Like JJ from Good Times.
I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna last it.
Dynamite.
Bro, honestly, I'm surprised.
So I gotta give a shout out to it's H Cruz Boston on TikTok. He said minorities have to prove themselves daily, and I think we should end it on that. Now I want to go over some coaches real quick.
Hey, let me say this real quick. I don't know if you showed it when I put it. The whole Stefanski thing. Yes, I spelled it wrong. You can all kiss my ass.
I said that on purpose. I said that.
We'll probably
probably
get this Stefanski.
And I heard the old comment too, smart ass. But you're right, I am old. But the Stefanski thing, I was just clowning on that.
I said it.
Okay.
I said it, man.
Yeah.
Dad said it best. Yep.
So what do you guys' thoughts? What do you guys' thoughts of the defensive coordinator of the Denver Broncos? Vance Joseph.
Vance Joseph? Yo.
Sign him now.
I was gonna say sign him.
No, I'm talking as a head coach, not as a DC.
Oh, as a head coach.
I don't want to do the whole let's start fresh with a new guy thing. I want to do let's start fresh with someone who's got some experience, someone who's been there. That's what I want.
He was a head coach.
He's got the experience.
I don't think you really heard me earlier, Sneak. There's no more debating. We don't have to do that anymore.
I just think he's one of those guys who's better at it.
There's only one guy for the
everybody
job.
can't be a head coach, and just everybody doesn't understand that.
I'm just throwing names out there because I want your insight, and I got a few more.
Yeah,
I like
go ahead. What's the next one?
So the next one I got the defensive coordinator for the Packers, Jeff
Hafley.
I don't
head coach. No,
he was the one I thought was going to get the job before the Stefanski stuff. I thought it was going to be half.
Then he go from was he a coach before he went to Iowa and he came back? He went to Iowa and came back. Was he a college?
He went to Boston College. He was at Boston College as a head coach. And you know how the Giants got ties to Boston College.
Yeah.
All right. Now what about the Rams defensive coordinator, Kurt Schuler?
I like
his name's being brought up a lot.
I wouldn't mind him as a pedigree. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
If he was announced tomorrow, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I won't be mad at that either.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'd be pissed. I'm just saying.
All right. Chargers defensive coordinator, Jesse Minter.
Well, you said you said you'd be pissed if Schuler was announced.
And John Harbaugh's out there. Yes, I would.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but that's not a hard. I mean, that's technically up to Harbaugh. Harbaugh,
well, nobody's getting announced tomorrow anyway because they didn't get none of the Rooney Rule. out of the way.
I did post up. I don't know if anybody else heard it earlier today. I listened to the fan all day. Danny, you might have heard it. But from what I'm hearing, the one job out there that Harbaugh is and has been looking at since his name started coming up as possibly leaving the team has been the Giants. He's happy with the way
he's been eyeing it a lot because of Jackson Dart.
He has.
Dang, everybody loving on Jackson Dart.
Yeah, that's what he writes. Like he's been eyeing Jackson Dart.
But we all know what it comes down to, boys.
They'll give him the blank. They'll give him the blank check. Don't worry. I ain't worried about it.
I got more coaches, okay, other than Harbaugh, okay.
I'm gonna just stop answering. I'm gonna just stop answering because my nose.
I mean that's fine.
I'll let y'all.
Look. I didn't even know. I didn't realize that there was a list. Hold on, Jalen. I didn't realize there was a list, and I'm gonna put it out there that I want to know your insight. And I mean, I'm just being real.
Every name you say, I hear Harbaugh.
It's not. Seahawks offensive coordinator
Clint Kubiak.
Yeah, Clint Kubiak.
You mean Clint Harbaugh?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's his name. Yeah, that's his name, right?
Jesse Harbaugh, Lou Harbaugh.
Y'all gonna
Jeff
love this
Harbaugh.
one. Y'all gonna love this one. Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores.
Brian Harbaugh.
Brian Harbaugh.
Yeah, that lawsuit is still wide open.
All right, and I really want your honest opinion about this head coach.
What's the next one?
Former Ravens coach John Harbaugh.
Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely, 100%.
Sign him up.
Do not
sign him up.
Without a
Sign it up.
Do not let him leave the building.
So those are the top. Those are the top 9 coaching candidates.
Blank check must be written.
As soon as they're available to sign coaches, he will be the first one off the table.
Should be. Should be.
Now, go ahead, TP.
No, I was just saying. I was on a treadmill at the gym, and I seen it pop up on the TV that John Harbaugh was available. Boy,
You almost fell off the treadmill, didn't you?
Marathon run.
He ran another 2 miles.
I was like, turn this bad boy up, and I don't never do that.
For the sake of being disgusting, I got moist.
So,
my Lord.
I'll say this. Pause. I'll say this.
Well, I'm so glad the kids are in bed.
Again, and TP, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show, but I got to give you a shout out. Yesterday was phenomenal.
Thank you, man.
We had a season awards for the Giant. Great show last night.
Thanks.
And I want to say that you inspired today's topic.
Okay.
We're gonna call it a season in review, and we're gonna call it the state of the Giants. Regarding this panel. So first off, I want to talk about the decision and why you guys believe the decision was made to start Russell over our first round pick, over obviously Jameis. What was the motivator? Was it money?
Money
at the time.
It's salary, Sneaky.
At the time or hindsight?
That's the question.
Right now it's season in review. So give me both, Dash. Give me both.
The money. It was the money.
Yep.
It was the money first, and then him being a vet. That's it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Now
I think.
Go ahead. Go ahead, TP.
Go ahead, T.
Yeah, I just think overall, you know, how it was. I guess what we thought the plan was not just moving too fast when it came to our rookie quarterback. We put Russ in here. Russ, who we felt like would have been a serviceable quarterback. Dart could slowly learn and work his way into the offense. I thought that was going to be how the process kind of worked. Of course, you know, when you're losing games, you scrap all of that and things change. But I guess that's what I assumed what the plan was.
Yeah, I'll tell you. For me, it was the fact I did not want to see Dart until the Raiders game. I wanted.
It would have been that. It would have been like that if Russ didn't get hurt in the Kansas City game.
Right.
You know, I always said as much as I wanted to see Russ, like I did say, proven in camp, like may the best quarterback win. Whoever looks like the best and earns the job, I believe should have been, that guy.
Russ looked good in camp.
Well, the problem with that is that Russ's name wasn't coming up near as much as Dart's name was coming up in the camp and all that.
And then remember the third play or the second play in preseason, the bomb that Russ threw.
Yeah,
it was like okay.
Yep.
So while Dart was ready all along, Dart was ready.
To be honest with you, even that Cowboys game, that first game, I mean, Russ balled out, and I'm like, oh, okay, he still got something, and then he threw that pick, and I'm like, oh, okay, there he is.
Hold on, real quick. Real quick. Zay, in the comments, I never in my life said that. I never in my life said that.
Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on.
You got me confused with
this one.
Big
we
Pat.
are signing Wandell.
He says that
Xavier Williams.
He says that I said Xavier Williams was better than Wandell. That's Big Pat's guy. That I never in my life said that.
He did have a laughing Williams too. So
I mean,
I think that was more of he was laughing at him, thinking he made that comment.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah, then he goes to TP. Okay, I'm glad. Thanks for bringing that up. I need to look.
I mean, hindsight. If we go on hindsight with the Russ thing, the hindsight is Jameis Winston to the start of the season. That's what the hindsight is.
I agree with that.
The starting of the Russell, I think that was a power struggle between Dable and Joe. I think I don't know who. I think that was more of a Joe signing. He's going to be on the field more than what Dable saw on the field to make that call. And I think that's why they made that call before training, right when training camp kicked off, or right when he signed Russell Wilson, which I think that was overstepping too. It should have been we got all three of these guys here. We would like the veterans to start. That's what it should have been. But we're gonna put Jackson Dart in the mix, and whatever happens. But I think you slapped all that money on the table. It just put you in a situation where you had to prove that it was worth the money, and it wasn't.
Can I ask y'all this? Do y'all think that Jackson Dart was able? Did he benefit at all from watching Russ? And did Jameis Winston benefit from watching Jackson?
You mean so? But let me get
Jameis
context.
Winston
You talking about like field?
watching...
You talking about overall? Or you just talking about field work?
Like on the field. Like, do you think that in any way, I would say, do you think that Jackson Dart, him actually sitting back and being able to watch gameplay
100%.
and how it unfolded, do you think that he was able to actually benefit from Russell Wilson?
I think so.
Also, Jameis Winston being able to kind of benefit from Jackson Dart.
Let's not get it twisted. These two quarterbacks that are on the back end of their careers are decorated quarterbacks and seen a lot in the league. So to sit here and say he didn't learn nothing, or not, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but if he didn't take anything from that, whether it was on the field, off the field, how to start your week, how to end your week, how to look at plays, how to break down film, how to be a leader. I mean, regardless of what the jokes is with both of them dudes are solid men. They're married men. They're faithful men. I think
Jackson definitely benefited.
And you need that around you.
At least, he benefited the most.
Quarterback in New York.
Preparation alone. Like at the end of the day, we talk, like you said, we laugh about Russ, but Russ, his work ethic is there. He was flying players out to different states to get that work in, and Jackson Dart had a front row seat of that. So even when Russ is gone and you still got Jameis in the building, that stuff you take with you. Now you might see Jackson Dart being the guy flying the players out.
I think that's not going to benefit Jackson Dart because of the fact that Winston's going to be back next year, assuming they don't cut him, which I don't think they will.
He's such a big piece of that locker room. It's not even funny.
He didn't cost a lot of money either.
I mean, if you look back on clips, Jackson Dart is a big fan of Jameis. He's always been a fan of Jameis.
Yeah. Always,
having somebody you look up to in the building with you for 17 weeks, whether he's here or not, is big. And for Jameis alone, I mean, you heard what Malik said the other day. I'm asking Jameis, why me? Why me? He telling me, why not you? Them type of things go a long way for young
Yeah.
players who ain't never
That's a
been
fact.
in the positions. Them are
And I'll be honest
Jameis
with
Winston is a Heisman Trophy winner, a national college football
I'm about to say that.
champion, a top
A
5
first
pick.
overall.
Nice
Russell
nice
Wilson is
resume.
a
He has a
Super
nice
Bowl
resume.
champion.
Yeah.
Like, you
yeah.
can't take those things away from players, regardless of how
Mhm.
you might goof on them. Those are times and things that a lot of players don't go through. Jackson wasn't a Heisman Trophy winner. He didn't play in a national championship. He ain't played in the Super Bowl. So those are things you can benefit for, regardless of just field play.
No, that's perfectly.
I think the whole preparation wise, as Dash was saying, just to have the knowledge of what defenses, Russ saw, and even Jameis. I mean, you're right. You stole my line, Smooth. I mean, look, you got two
Right on time.
You got two quarterbacks that have played in high value championship style games, and and the fact that we do kind of knock Russ and while he can't throw in the middle fielder, but the fact is you can't take away from the fact that he's a 2-time NFC champion, a 1-time Super Bowl champ. He's been there. He rid on the parade. Same thing with Jameis. And I think
Russ been in some battles, man. He been in some high level battles.
And I think there's a lot. There's a lot.
That's why I think the mix.
There's a lot you can learn from a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
How they change coverages and the safety.
That's exactly what was going, Sneaky. Because go ahead, Ant, and I'll jump in after you.
Say that's the one thing I liked about the mix of both Russ and Jameis, because again, those guys both being vets, both knowing the game, have been in it for a while. Jameis could be on the sideline with Jackson, showing him and telling him, well, this is why Russ did what he did. And then the same thing for when Winston's on the field. Russ can be like, okay, this is why he did that, And I think, honestly, both of those guys are the reason that Jackson's finally starting to learn, you know what? I got to start sliding. I got to start getting out of bounds. And it's showing. Or it's showing.
But also this for me, again, the film on the sideline, being able to ask somebody that you can trust what you saw here, what you're seeing here, outside of just the coaches, but also when they go back to the film room and they're breaking down film, because just think about all these other quarterback rooms. A lot of these quarterback rooms don't have 2 seasoned veterans in them. It's usually a guy, a rookie, and then another UDFA or a guy that's just a real bench warmer. You got 2 guys that been in the league over 10 years apiece. You got over 20 years of experience in there with you. So come on, man. And then I think that's why you see Jackson Dart even now. I mean, well, not now, the season's over, but you saw him at the line, clearly calling coverages, clearly calling, setting up the blocking, checking out of plays.
Yep.
And I don't think he has that same confidence if he didn't have those other guys in the room with him too. So I mean,
I don't want Chucky as our head coach. I just want to get his name out of our heads because there's still people out there calling for him to be our coach. But I will say this about him: he got a good read on Jackson Dart. He loved Jackson Dart. He loves what Jackson's doing today, and I think honestly that he had with Jackson during those meetings where he's drawing up plays on the board and everything. Like, I think Jackson's starting to realize exactly what he was talking about, and I think that was a big benefit for him to be around that kind of guy.
I mean, you just hear
Snick. I know you want to move on. I just
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say this real quick. Just this last point. As it just made me think of what we just talking about as far as being surrounded by these guys. I think that also was what Daniel Jones needed, because let's be real. He speaks to how he was able to learn once he left, right?
Yeah.
So I think
you can't learn with Jake Fromm and Sean Glennon or Mike Glennon in the
Mike Glennon.
Right. Giraffe neck.
I think with Jones, his issue was after he had that issue, with his neck. I think that affected his deep ball pause a lot. Now I still want to stay on the offensive side of the ball, and I got to say these 2 gentlemen's name with a huge question mark, and I want you guys to do your best to help me with this because I'm struggling with it. Darius Slayton, and Hyatt.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
She didn't want to be you.
Let me say this. What the hell happened?
I could tell you this, man.
I'll say this about Darius Slayton. He does not need to be in front of his locker telling us that we need another Tom Coughlin. If Tom Coughlin was in the building, one of two things would have happened. He would have been
He's
cut
on the bench or gone already.
or he would have lost a lot of
Hell
money.
yeah,
'cause he's
that
been
check
flying
gonna
from
be
the draft.
cut.
So all we need him to do is what he doesn't do in the offseason is go work his hands because he doesn't do that. It's obvious.
Give that man some stickum.
Even when he catches the ball, he doesn't catch the ball.
And Hyatt and we was talking about this dog stuff yesterday. When you can't bring your own confidence up, regardless if you're gonna be with the franchise or not, this is a dream. This is your job, and you only get one crack at that. If those three things don't motivate you, shouldn't no team. He shouldn't get relocated nowhere because your effort on the field stinks. Your attitude from Monday through Saturday sucks. And it's clearly that you don't want to get better with the opportunities to get better. So it's one thing to drop, like getting opportunities and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, like Slayton, and then you dropping balls compared to not doing that nothing at all and want playing time. It can't.
He has like this arrogant attitude on him.
Yeah.
And guys, Slayton got to go.
I want to say this about Slayton, man. I think
Slayton got to go.
I think the biggest problem with Slayton is just his consistency. Because what I don't want to
consistency dropping the ball or lack of.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now I get it. I get the jokes. I get like whatever, and he deserves it. He deserves the shots. But when he's on, though, he's on.
The problem is he hasn't been on lately.
I want Slayton to be good so bad.
Think about let's think about this. Like for example, right? You got this last game versus Dallas, and I hated the fact that the refs got in the way of that big play because I think
the push off. That was
a BS call.
Yeah, that was the second time that happened to Slayton. Like, even in that Eagle game, it happened to him.
The coaching,
70 yards.
But it's like
70 yards touchdown right there.
70-yard touchdown.
That was
it's just like when
that was brutal.
When he's on that, you got games that you can reference to when you like, okay, when Slayton's on, he's on. But then again, you have the games where it's just like Slayton, come on, man, like you keep doing this.
I got an unpopular take.
Oh, what's up?
You know where they learned that pushing from? Malik Neighbors.
Yeah?
Malik Neighbors is a pushing off, but he's a little bit more sneaky with it. But Malik Neighbors been pushing off like crazy.
No pun intended.
Not for nothing, though. If you look at a lot of the receivers in this game, especially the bigger name ones, they all do it.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Real
quick, if that's the case, that's more of an indictment on Slayton, man. Like, you a veteran over Neighbors. Like, what are you doing?
Well, also, you can't fully extend.
Hey, real quick.
He pushed off with two hands.
My dad said Slayton got to go. And also, in his defense, the coaching was terrible. There wasn't any accountability.
I mean, and not for nothing, Slayton and Hyatt are the same guy. Slayton was brought in to be Eli's.
They really are, though, with the same.
They're the same guy. Slayton was brought in for Eli Manning to be exactly what Jaden Hyatt was brought in to do.
Not true.
It's the same. It's the same guy.
Nah, Slayton's had some really good games. He improved his route running when Dayball came in. Because if you remember, when Dayball's first year, Slayton wasn't that guy. And he worked out hard in the offseason, worked out hard in the preseason. Dayball saw it, got him involved in the game. I mean, again, he's not your number one.
Do you remember when he was drafted? Do you remember when he was drafted?
Yeah, he was cooking. He was cooking that
year was he? No, what year did he come in the NFL?
Who, Slayton? Or
yes,
Slayton's a Gettleman guy.
He came the same. Yeah, he came the same year as Jones.
Yep.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
2019.
So we are now in 2026, and we're talking about him dropping passes.
No, to me that's age. To me that's showing
passes from Eli Manning. It's over. It's a
wrap.
For me, we
got one more year though still.
Yeah,
we can't cut him too much.
Sadly, with me, Hyatt, the knock on him was he was a one-trick pony. That was the knock on him, and what I saw from Hyatt, and again, we talked about this last night about getting, specific jersey numbers and not representing. He put that 13 on his back. He shouldn't have done that.
Now let's be honest.
That was bad luck from the jump.
Let's be honest though. The Giants are known for doing that. Because I remember we had drafted a defensive end. I think his last name was Ayers. Right after Tuck left, and they gave him 91. Yep. They stayed doing it.
Yeah,
they stayed doing that.
Devin Singletary.
Yeah, with 26.
Right, 26, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm okay with that one because But my thing with Hyatt is the fact that he was trying to change that reputation of being a one-trick pony, but he did it. And then the sad thing that I noticed at games that I was there is that anytime Hyatt got on the field, they changed the defensive scheme. Now they got cover two. One underneath, one over top on Hyatt, because they know he can run that deep ball. They don't want to give the possibility, of a 50-50 ball to Hyatt throwing it deep if he's going to catch it or not.
I want to say this too, because I don't want these coaches to escape from this conversation. I think they ruined or didn't help, at the very least, neither one of these receivers.
Yeah,
like Darius Slayton was a number one way too long. And Jalen Hyatt, we know what he is. I don't think he was utilized the best way possible. So I mean,
but it wasn't. They didn't even put him in his right position though either. Like TP was saying, because he was a slot receiver. They tried to turn him into a 2.
The one thing you can give Darius, at least Darius put in some work. We've seen some type of result.
They tried to.
You can't even see what the potential of Hyatt can be, will be, if he's good. If you don't see anything,
that's the part that kills me.
It's bad when Galladay got more TDs than you do. That's
Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas, yeah. Jameis Winston. Got more rushing touchdowns.
Do y'all remember his rookie year in the preseason? He had that deep ball, and he had that in the
from Tyrod Taylor. Yep.
Boy, I thought it was on and popping after that.
But even in the Cardinals game,
The Cardinals game,
even the Cardinals game,
he had a couple of catches in that game. Yep.
What happened? You know what?
But in that Cardinals game, he was playing the slot position though. In that Cardinals game,
true. And that's the thing too, man. Dable got here. Well, I'll blame it on Joe Shane. Once they put you in a doghouse, they draft over you, and then they forget about you. They did it to Daniel Bellinger when they brought in Waller, then they brought in Theo Johnson. They did it. They had Cordell Flott, then they brought in Tay Banks. They had the linebacker situation. They brought in Bobby Okereke. Like, you don't give your guys a chance at all to develop.
I feel like they tried to do it with Tyrone Tracy Jr., to be honest with you.
Do what?
Yeah.
I feel like they tried to do it with him.
Do what? What do you mean? Do what, TV?
What Dash was speaking of, like trying to draft over him because he wasn't getting carries in the beginning of the season.
I said that yesterday. I said that yesterday on your show. Like, for him to put back the back-to-back 1Ks when getting pushed to the side because he didn't start his rookie year and he got pushed to the side with Scat. But I also think that was a power struggle between Dable and Strong. Who players should be on the field? Who should be playing? Who I want to see? I just think they just want to
be able to find it.
Now, I'm glad you brought up the whole power struggle with Shane and Dable, because I'm struggling with the situation with Hodgins, because he balled out during our playoff season, but then his role slowly diminished, and then all of a sudden Dable gets fired, and what happens? Hodges shows up that next week and balls out.
I never understood that. Every time he was on the team, he would come in and ball out, and then out of nowhere, you'd be like, well, where the hell he go?
He got cut. He didn't make the 53. They kept Bryce Ford Wheaton over him. That's what they did.
Bryce
and
Ford
it's all about the money, though. It's all about even Hodgins this year was all about the money, because you know what happened? It was little Jordan Humphrey. They took they elevated him because how much you pay him? $60,000 when you elevate a player off the practice squad. That's all you got to pay him. $60K for the game, and then you run out of is it 3 or 4 elevations? I think it's 3.
He had a lot of elevations. Yeah.
And then as soon as his elevations ran out, what did they do? They didn't sign him. They went and got Ray McLeod. And
now he's on the Broncos in the playoffs.
Yep. Ray McLeod started that same week we got him, and he didn't even know the plays. Remember, they had to tell him which routes to run on the field. And Little Jordan Humphrey on the practice squad, and then once they snatched Little Jordan Humphrey off the practice squad, that's when we signed Hodgins, and that whole deal with Dable happened, and then Humphrey got signed, and then we went and got Hodgins after that, and all of a sudden we found the money. Like, come on,
I just think that was like a feel good for the fan base because we all wanted little Humphrey signed, and we didn't, and then they was
man,
they brought him back.
I wouldn't
and
even
it was
say
like,
the
oh, we
roster
got him.
bad.
I just think that was just for.
And as soon as he got to the Broncos, he was making plays.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
Yep,
he getting snaps right now. Yeah, he was getting snaps right now.
Is Singletary under contract this coming year?
Who?
Singletary.
I think he has one more year, right? Yeah, he has one more
Is
year.
it one more? Okay.
I think it's
I wasn't
I
sure.
think they got should restructure his deal because it's like
This either his last one or it's an option year.
I'm gonna look it up right
Because I
now.
want to say after the old 26 left and he took over, I think it was a 3-year deal, if I'm not mistaken.
It was a 3-year deal.
But I don't know if it's a 2-year with a 1-year option.
Yep.
And Kurtz, for your information, yes, I was celebrating that win.
Hey,
damn
thank
right
you.
I
By the way, I was
celebrating that
sitting
win.
here rubbing the shit out of my screen. I was like, "Who put this shit on my screen?"
Right. Now I want to bring this up too. I hit on it a little bit yesterday on TP show. Abdul Carter. Now I listened to his post game interview, if you will, right? And they were asking questions. What'd you learn this season? And he gave PC answers. I just season just over. Need to wait and everything. But the question came up regarding a defensive coordinator. Okay.
Oh.
Now
Hey, but before you go, sorry.
Okay.
If you can cut Devin Singletary right now, his cap hit is $6.5 million. If you cut him, it only costs you $1.2 million, so you get about $4 million back if you cut Devin Singletary this year.
Cut him. I like them here as a veteran presence, but I think we're okay.
We'll be all right without him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys heard what he said, but he likes the current defensive coordinator because he doesn't quote unquote call you out.
What?
Now,
who said
that? Abdul Carter. And then of course, the media, they tried to press him. Well, what do you mean by call you out? And apparently, I guess this new coordinator calls you out in a positive way. I was a former coach. I'm a former player. I always like to remind Dash, I'm a quarterback. You don't coddle players. And
How did Carl Banks say it? Fuck the coddling.
Exactly. And that's I can't believe I wish I had $1 for every time I heard shout out Carl Banks. This is the first year I've heard him cuss as much as he did this year because of this season.
I don't think he cursed much than Mike Kafka though.
Back to Abdul Carter, it kind of goes along the lines of we were talking about accountability last night. Yeah, he said a lot of good things, and I didn't read the comments about what he said in front of the team. If anybody knows more, please indulge me. But I did watch his post-game interview, and for some reason, and I'm not trying to bash Carter at all. I'm not. But I'm trying to get these little nuggets, and I'm trying to put the piece together of what we don't see, what we don't see off the field. And it goes back to the beginning of the season when they asked him about Burns, what is he showing you? Oh, he ain't showing nothing. And then it ends up with this talking about I don't want to be called out. I'm summarizing. He didn't say that.
Put your tampon away, big boy.
Well, I mean, that's what you should tell Carter. But the point I'm trying to make here is if he's not willing to get called out for whatever the case may be, it's about being a professional. And obviously, if you get called out in a meeting for missing an assignment or whatnot, how do you prevent that? What do you do? You make sure you fulfill that assignment. You follow that scheme. So I just want to open up to the floor about Abdul Carter.
We got the wrong defensive coordinator.
I don't think it's so much as a call out, because if you think about it, a lot of the ways these coaches run this, and I have coached sports. Again, it's not professional. I get it. But more specifically for me with kids, you can coddle them with the first couple mistakes. You're like, you can do better on this. Let's try this, do this, right? But when you've already freaking exuded all those freaking, you can do this, 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 and this, and they continue to do the dumb shit that they're doing, then you know what? You need to be called out, dude. Period. End of story. Because the coddling didn't work because you're still being an ass.
So
That's the way it's supposed to be.
But when your head coach is coddling you and your DC is trying to put down structure, who are you gonna listen to? And that's, to me, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the DC finally got he could spread his wings a little bit. Paul's jumping to his ass, and he actually responded to it. Where Dabo was kind of like, "You do what you want," and then you get into a position meeting where Brian Burr is indexing everybody, trying to put you in check, but your head coach saying it's cool if you sleep, don't matter, don't worry about being on time. It's gotta come. It's gotta come from some way. So, I mean, like I said last night, he gets all the criticism in the world for how he acted and how he played until the end of the season. And I know TP hates when I say this because it's the standard. But
So, Mark,
when
no
you
worries,
when you
man.
get
It's all
up,
good.
you have to give him his credit. He stood up in front of the team as a grown man, regardless how the season ended, and told everybody he fucked up. But that doesn't exclude the 17 weeks of you not doing nothing. All I'm saying is you gotta give him respect at what it is.
I think what you just said, Sneaky, though, is a reflection of what we've been seeing on the field. Bunch of soft shit.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like
Lack of accountability, man.
Hey, TP, say that again for the people in the back.
What you just said was a reflection as to what we see on the field. A bunch of soft shit.
Pussy. Sorry.
Mr. Softy on the block.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick. We'll play devil's advocate real quick.
You could try.
So I know, like, I've been on a few teams myself, right? And I've had a coach that will only point out the negative stuff. Will only point out negative stuff. After a while, you're gonna get tired. You're like, am I doing anything right? Like, so maybe that's the case. I'm not saying it is, just saying maybe that's the case, and that's what he's talking about. But if he's just talking about being called out for doing dumb stuff, then that's a whole different story. But again, like we saw what happened with Dable when Dable allowed him to do whatever the hell he wanted. He wasn't doing anything on the field.
So Casey, I'm gonna push back a little bit on what you just. I'm gonna be devil's advocate of what you just said.
All right, go ahead.
And I think you'll understand exactly where I'm coming from, and TP is about to find out. When we're in basic training, right? Drill sergeants, they on your ass. You ain't got to breathe wrong, right? AIT, you get a little more breathing room, but still, the drill sergeant's on your ass, right?
Yeah.
Now, how do you keep the drill sergeant from being on your ass?
You be where you're supposed to be in the right uniform at the right time.
And you do what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's a sense of accountability. Because if I'm sick and tired of that drill sergeant coming down on me, TP, you might want to take some notes. If I sit there and I'm like, damn, this mother? He always what I do to him? What I do? But once you start doing what you're supposed to do, showing up on time formations, like you said, being in the right uniform, doing what you got to do, being chow hall or KP, whatever you got going on that day, you're gonna find out what all that is, TP.
But I'll take this from and I'll take this from TP. When you walk in to basic training, the standard is the standard.
Thank you.
But what you
now, hold on, Sneaky. Hold on, because now I got to push back on that.
That room, the standard is the standard. That hasn't changed from day one. When Abdul walked into our building, there was no standard. So what you gonna follow? Nobody was on his ass. Nobody was telling him anything.
But see, what I'm hearing now, this is what I'm hearing. This is the impression I got when I heard that post-game interview, was the fact that the reason why Abdul likes this new DC is because the old DC called him out all the time. That's what I heard. I just want
to say, I'm loving this conversation right now. Casey, you go.
So first off,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pushback Show.
Sneaky, and you know this for sure. Those drill sergeants are paid to get in your ass. Period. It doesn't matter. You could be the model soldier, and they still gonna get in your ass about something. That is their job.
I'm gonna tell you, Once I was in that situation, like, why is this always in my shit?
The difference
once I started being the standard, like what Smooth was talking about, all of a sudden I was getting my weekend passes. I was going to the Hojos, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying?
The hell is a Hojo?
Because,
wait. Sneaky, hold on. Where did you go to basic training?
Well, I went to basic training in what do you call Fort Jackson.
I
went to AIT.
Okay.
You said enough right there.
You said enough right there.
Oh my God! Look, hey, look, wait, pause. Hold on. Don't be mad. Don't be mad because I went to Camp Snoopy. Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Where do you go, Casey?
Don't be mad because where you at? 6 weeks in the basic, them cafeteria women was looking good. Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Casey, you went where?
We ain't getting no passes. We ain't get nothing.
I didn't hear him either. What fort did you go to?
Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Yep, where TB's going.
Oh shit!
Does it count if I went to fat
You did
camp?
say you went there last time.
No. Well, it depends on which fat camp you went to.
The kind of fat camp
Well,
where they
to-
ain't let
to
you eat
smooth
shit.
point,
at some point, you should be able to go talk to your coach. I may not be able to talk to my sergeant, but at some point, as man to man, you can go talk to your coach. Yo, why are you pointing this out constantly? What am I doing that you keep pointing this out? At some point, there could be a one-on-one conversation. I don't think you can get that in basic training, but you can get that in NFL building. And at some point, if you feel some type of way, drop your nuts and go ask why you feeling some type of way.
You can have that conversation with your drill sergeant, but you're gonna be in the front leaning rest position.
But that's the difference, though.
Yeah.
If TP is constantly on my ass while we in the wide receiver room, and I'm just gonna keep wondering why TP on my ass, pause, and I never go ask TP, yo, coach, why you keep constantly pointing this out? You either gonna get one or two answers. Either you ain't doing your job, or it's because I see something in you and I'm gonna keep being on your ass. But if you never ask the question, and you never have the conversation, you just because you keep assuming and you just have then your attitude changes. I just don't like to do because you always point out.
If you never ask the question, that means you don't care enough to know.
There you go. And I'll say this too, man. You only get talked to if they care about you.
Yeah.
Or they see something.
Yeah.
So if your coach isn't talking to you, I feel bad.
See, for me, I come from an era where when they got on you like that, the only thought that popped in my head is, well, I guess I'm fucking up. Guess I ain't doing it right. So I guess
Absolutely.
I gotta figure out how to do it.
But
when I got my face mask grabbed and my coach is spitting in my face,
yes,
all I can say was, okay.
I had the bullhorn joint. Remember the bullhorn?
But if we're paying attention how this conversation is going, and this is not a shot at anybody, I'm just saying this is just what it appears to be. There was a way that happened back in the day versus that can't happen now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know why?
I feel like because the soft as shit. But anyway, I think that like
I'll tell you something else.
I think back in the day, I think back in the day,
standing up,
you know, you received it a lot more because it was more of an understanding. And it was more of a respect level when it was men coaching men, and there was that full understanding of that. Now,
listen. I'll say this: it starts from Pop Warner. Like it starts from Pop Warner, and this is the main thing right here. I'll tell you the difference now. For you guys, some of you guys have kids that play sports, organized ball. You understand that the crowd is a little bit different now. When I was a kid, nobody went to my games for real as far as parents go. You know, my mom picked me up from practice. My pops maybe made to some of these games or not. Now, they damn sure wasn't coming to practice. You see these people at practice now. A coach will yell at a kid, mom coming out the stands.
Yeah.
Not dad.
Oh, man,
not dad. Mom coming out the stands.
Let me add a little something to that. Let me tell you that. So when I got out of the military, I coached high school football for a year, had a time of my life. Then a couple years later, there was a little peewee league, and I was coaching 5- and 6-year-old flag football. Okay. And to be fair, I'm glad I had that experience because I had a favorite, and his name was Roland, little chubby little dude, lasting every drill. and my wife loved him too, and that's why we ended up with Nick. Okay, that's true story. Now, the reason why I bring that up, and you said the parents, and you hit this one. Parents are different. Now, when I was coaching the 5 and 6 year olds, we're not even keeping score in the game. I got a parent coming up to me telling me that his 6-year-old son only got the ball 7 times for 48 yards.
Only?
That's a lot.
Get your ass back in the stands. We don't need you down there cursing out Sneaky Man on the football field.
And I said to him, I said, oh, I know, I'm trying to spread the ball out. And yeah, but I mean, he needs to get more touches. And I said, sir, we're not even keeping score. We don't even know who won the game. And then at practice,
that's another place where they messed up.
Couple weeks later at practice, he came at, now I was the assistant coach, right? And there was a female who was the head coach. Okay. He pulled me to the side because I know he didn't want to talk to her. Pulled me to the side and said, what can we do to get my son the ball more? I said, sir, listen, you paid $55 for your son to play football.
How many you triple that for 10 carries?
I said, my job is if your son don't go to sleep after he bathes, eat dinner, I failed you as a coach. I'm not teaching him a 3-4 defense. Formation, RPOs. We ain't doing that at 5 and 6. I said, if he don't sleep, I felt. So when you brought up parents, you ain't lying. 5 and 6 year old. My son only got the ball 7 times. I said, and
you know what? This all started with the stupid ass participation trophies. I was coaching basketball, and I kid you not, this kid came over. Thank God his mother knows because she's from the generation I'm from. He comes over and he goes, I said, dude, come on, we got to get you in the game. He was a good ball player. We got to get you in the game. He goes, I don't care. I'm getting a trophy anyway. I said, you know what? And I called his mom over and I said, you could take him home now. She said, why? I said, and I told her. She screamed at him the whole way out of the freaking gym.
Man, listen.
Because that's unacceptable. And that's what started it. The stupid ass participation trophies. My thing is this: first place gets a trophy. Second place, you might get a ribbon. Anything after that, just go home. Just go home. Take your ass
work
home.
on your game.
Listen,
go home and work on your game.
It's like the whole mentality of, my loser mentality. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
it's the whole mentality of you play to win the game, right?
Yep.
If you don't tell kids they're winning the game or they're losing the game, there's no lesson to be learned. Just hand out trophies and fuck the season.
I tell you this, man. Forget even participation. The chance of you getting cut from a team is motivation. If you really got it in you.
Yeah.
And now you got varsity, you got JV, you got a sophomore team in some schools, you got a freshman team, then you got
modified
intramurals.
team.
Yeah. Like everybody gets a chance to play. No. It was different. If you got, listen, I got cut once my whole life in 7th grade. Never got cut again.
Like, it was motivation. Nowadays, these kids are like, I got cut, so I ain't going to be shit. And what do they end up being? Shit.
That motivation makes you go home and work on your game.
I got cut from my freshman football team. Came back the next year, played so well. I played 2 games on the sophomore team, got bumped up to the varsity team. My last 3 years in high school, I played varsity.
Before or after leather helmets?
Shut up.
This
is talking about the 90s. It's at least
Smooth. This is for the damn comment last night. Did y'all? I didn't even get that until I did the recording. It's been real. Anyway,
I missed you. I missed
I said I'm 47 years old. You hear? Damn. Really?
Damn, that was a zap. He zapped his ass. Zap.
Man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm still the elder statesman here at 53.
Man, you 53?
I just turned 53 on the 29th of December.
I got to tell y'all, I want to share this with everybody that on this Friday, January 9th, your boy will be 50. Jesus, no, I won't. 48 years young.
Well, you pushing it, homie.
I'll
be 48 years young.
Hey, guess what, Sneaky? Congratulations.
Hey, I ain't there yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
I may be old, but I'm still pretty.
12 more years. I'm gonna be retired.
Hey, and I don't really know the manly way to say this, man, but you look good, yo, for your age, yo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I didn't know Italian.
That's that damn Italian blood in him. That's what that is.
Hey, all right, chill out, because my ego's starting to kick in now.
I got a question.
Are
you Italian? Are you Sicilian?
That's the real question. I was just
Are you
about to
Italian
ask.
or are you Sicilian?
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one with a kid on
Unfortunately,
the channel.
23 and me told me I cannot argue that because I'm both.
Okay. Well, I think it's the Sicilian side because they got a little more, heart in them.
The dark
North
color,
Africa, Carthage, and all that.
I'm
Yes, sir.
guessing you got
Northern Italians tend to be your more blonde hair, blue eyes Italians. The further deep you go, the darker the eyes get and the darker the hair gets.
That's a fact.
Hey,
And the curlier.
All I gotta say,
they're big.
I just gotta
man,
say
you got
this.
your hair? Oh shit! Yeah, you winning.
You come from good stock.
Yeah.
Look, you talk about good stock. I just gotta say this: black does not crack, baby. That's all I gotta say.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It does not.
I may got a little salt and pepper, but it's almost one color still. So
Let me tell you something.
And I'm not saying anything against you, Ann. I'm not trying to.
We wrinkle like a motherfucker. My wife gives me this stuff to put under my eyes because my bags are so deep.
Oh, I might have to start doing that too.
Casey, how old are you?
I'll be 51 next month.
He a youngin.
Yo,
y'all are black don't crack.
It really doesn't.
Yo,
right,
Jalen is my son, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta
Now,
give me the tip.
Yeah.
I want to get back on track here because I want to circle back to everything we just said, and it's all the motivation behind Abdul Carter, or the lack of motivation, I could say, of Abdul Carter. Now, another thing too, I want to say that I'm not trying to slam the guy. I'm not trying to bash him. This is coming from a place of concern because he's our number 3 overall pick. He had high hopes. We had high hopes for him, and the allegations that came out about him, in meetings and whatnot, it's shameful. And when you got a legend
Let's go
calling you
Giants.
out.
Ow! I gotta get up out of here.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, fellas. Y'all,
All right, GP.
All right,
Later, TP.
Sorry about that.
Peace.
I mean, if you keeping a stack, I didn't want a double Carter at number 3 just because I thought he was gonna be injury prone.
Did he say he had to go? I didn't hear him.
Yeah, he said
He had to bounce.
Oh man, my bad. My bad.
True.
Nice cap, man.
Who's
Aye, Captain.
Who's the captain of the boat, Drew?
Oh, and I got
I
had to wear the captain's hat here. We got hopefully a new captain after he got released by Baltimore today. So
I hope so.
Hey,
that's awesome.
From your mouth to God's ears.
hey, you heard what Ian O'Connor said, right?
When is the earliest we think
He's been eyeing the Giants job for a while.
Let's see. Let me go back to where he had it.
I got a conspiracy about that, man. I think they've been in the talks for a while now. I think Joe Shane's been ever since they both got his walking papers. I think he's
been low key tampering.
Low key. Hey man, look, ain't nothing new over here in the league. It's the league, man. They do what they want to do.
We talking about bro. We talking about Joseph Shane.
Joseph. There he took it there. He said Joseph.
I do want to ask. I need to bring Tyson. I just noticed he's in the. Do I have any volunteers?
I gotta get out of here, Sneak.
You gotta go, Dash.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me the final.
Yeah, Sam, it's getting late.
So first of all, shout out to everybody. Guess what? It was a dark tunnel. I'm actually seeing the light at the end of the tunnel again. Hopefully it's actually lighting out a train coming. So I hope to hear this news, man, by the end of the week. I think it might take longer than we really wanted to though. Because it's some games that got to be played this week, and I think some of those candidates are also guys that are currently coaching right now, some playoff teams. So again, we got to be patient. Hopefully the Giants don't fumble this. Because again, it was a gift. We got a gift today. Hopefully, we take care of it. But let's go Giants! Ow!
Appreciate you, Dash. Have a
good one, Dash.
Peace out, Dash. Peace out.
When is the soonest that we can hear about a coach getting hired, though?
Tomorrow
after the Super Bowl.
No, as long as they're not on a team when they're technically free agent material, you can do whatever you want whenever you want.
So we can hire
Do not let John Harbaugh leave the building without a contract.
I'll pay
What's going on, Sneaky? How you feeling, brother?
What's up, man? Sorry I made you wait so long. My bad, man.
Nah, you're good, brother.
Go ahead, Drew. What were you saying?
So I was saying, I'll
What's
pay
up,
the
my boys,
penalty
man?
Rooney rule. I don't care. Just get him in here, sign the thing, paperwork, and get it done.
Yeah,
get it done.
So here was the quote I was saying earlier. Ian O'Connor. I pulled it back up. He said, "John Harbaugh has high regard for the Giants' job and for Jackson Dart. Of the 6 head coach,
I did see that.
I believe he might have the Giants at number 1 or damn close to it."
Yep. I know this. I know this sounds very crazy. I don't want Harbaugh.
Bye. See you. It's good seeing
All right,
you.
get him out the show. Get him out the show. Get him out of here.
I don't.
You're on the wrong show.
Hold on, wait. Hold on.
I don't.
Hold on, Tyson. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Give me a second here. Tyson, stick to your guns, okay?
I am, and I want to go back. I want to go back to that defensive minded, which means I want to go. And Harbaugh, we can say he's defensive minded. No, he's not. Harbaugh changed his whole entire script when he was at Baltimore to revolve around Lamar. So that's what he's been coaching on the last, 6-7 years with him, has been just trying to coach around Lamar. Now you're asking this guy to go coach behind a rookie quarterback and Jackson Dart, who is spectacular, don't get me wrong.
Well, this is also got to put together a team that was arguably the best defense ever.
Tyson, let's not forget, though, he did win a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco.
Correct. My number 1 pick is Chris Shula, and I will stand on that. That's who I want. Okay. I think he's one hell of a coach, and he gives me them Coughlin vibes, bro.
What's his record as a head coach? Just curious.
Chris Shula, I don't think he's ever been a head coach.
Stop it.
Just throwing it out there.
So all right. So Tyson,
but for the past 2 years, he's been known as the best defensive coordinator.
All right, Tyson. Can I? Tyson. So you're gonna disregard his 18 years in Baltimore?
No, I just told you. I thought it was a hell of a fucking year for him. I thought he coached like a beast in Baltimore. But what we don't get is we're asking him to change his coaching. Harbaugh, when he had Flacco, he didn't coach like he did when he had Lamar. He had to shift his whole entire coaching, the way he coached the game, everything. It was all rotated around Lamar. And you're asking this guy to do a lot for a guy who, sorry, but Jackson Dart doesn't compare to who Lamar is.
Real quick, though.
He's got a lot different of a game.
Now, I'll say this, though.
My bad.
No, you good, go. I'll make it quick, and then you can go right. No matter of fact, go ahead. I get it.
I'll go after Ghost. Go ahead, Ghost.
Yeah, just because I'm curious. Like you said it yourself. Obviously, Jackson Dart is no Lamar Jackson, but you don't think it's not too much of a jump based off the fact that they're both dual threat quarterbacks? Are you more concerned about like their attitudes? Like, what is the concern? I guess is what I'm asking.
My concern is the development of Jackson Dart. That's my concern.
You just don't trust him with a young quarterback right now where he's at.
Yeah, if you want me to be honest, if we're trying to build around Jackson Dart, we should go get Stefanski from Cleveland. Because that's who.
Now you can get his ass off the show.
I'm just saying. Because we're talking about. Listen, because we're talking about good coaches. We're talking about to build around Jackson Dart. Well, Stefanski has a pass with Dart.
All right, hold on.
Stefanski is also a 2-time coach of the year. So
what's his record in Cleveland?
One more than
I don't know what his full record is.
I got it. I want to say this. I want to say before I gave it a go. And then Smooth, I know you got something to say too. Now, one thing I'll say about Harbaugh, because you're saying that his coaching style evolved. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, let's not forget when Harbaugh took over, he took over one of the best defenses, legendary defenses in Baltimore. Ray Lewis was still there. They had Suggs. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the corner. I mean, yeah. Ed Reed had a lot.
Ed Reed there.
Ed Reed was the best defenses of all time.
So now, of course, you bring in Flacco. You got a deep bomb threat. You got who was it? Was it Jenkins?
Was it Torrey Smith who played that year too?
Torrey Smith.
Smith did play that year.
But anyway, what I'm trying to say here, when Suggs was getting older. And of course, when Ray Lewis retired, and even the final years of Joe Flacco, yes, Harbaugh had to evolve coaching wise because that's what you have to do. Because when you draft a quarterback first round, that you do build a team around that quarterback. You do build a team around that player. When in the past, they were building teams around that defense. So yes, I'll agree that his coaching style changed only because of the personnel that changed on the team. Now, to be fair, I don't think Baltimore is still known for their defense. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
No, they're
more of an
not.
offensive.
Not anymore.
They're
Not
not as
anymore.
noticeable
They're
as
known
they
for
were
Lamar.
back in 2012.
They had a ton of injuries on defense though too, so it's kind of an off year to
Yeah.
That DC is not great. I don't think either. I don't think he's the guy.
He got fired today, I think.
I mean, I know y'all just. I'm not.
Got fired today. There,
I wasn't. I'm not. I guess Harbaugh's not my number one guy on the list. But the pushback on what you were saying about the development of quarterback, I have to give him this. He's been through 2 rookie quarterbacks, Joe Flacco, who we won a Super Bowl with, and he switched his whole entire system with Lamar Jackson. Granted, he didn't win a Super Bowl with, but that tells you 2 things. He can help improve your quarterback and help develop your quarterback, for one. And for 2, he can take that young quarterback and possibly put him in a position to win a Super Bowl. And he's done that once with Joe Flacco and the potential of making a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson. And I'll piggyback off of what Sneaky said. Hold on. And the piggyback off of what Sneaky said, it takes a coach who, because we see coaches like Bill Belichick that never wants to change anything, or Nick Saban that had to change but really didn't want to change. The fact that he changed from the stationary quarterback and Joe Flacco, took the chance to start Lamar Jackson, because remember, he started him going into that end of that playoff year, that he benched Joe and put Lamar in. So that alone tells me if he was here, he could do the job. It doesn't bother me. Is he on the top of my list? No. But would I be comfortable if he was hired? I would be.
So who's at the top of your list?
I'm with you. I'm with Shula. I like Shula.
I mean, I want that defensive mindset back in New York, bro. I think that's.
And
I think I'm a little bit. I'm more worried about. I'm more worried about Joe Shane, bro. And why
we got to stop saying Harbaugh is he was a special teams
He's a
coach.
special teams.
Got
Yeah, I
hired
was
as
about
a
to
special
say.
teams coach, and he's one of the only. I don't say one of the only, but he's never was a defensive mind. We got to stop saying that.
Well, I mean,
No,
hold on.
he's
To be
special,
fair,
yeah.
the last year he was in Philly, he was a defensive backs coach, and I think one year he
That's
was
like saying Joe
a
Judge is a wide
special team
receiver
/
coach.
defensive backs coach.
Say that again, Drew.
I said that's like saying Joe Judge was a wide receivers coach before we hired him.
Well, I know. I'm only going off what they got on paper.
Yeah.
You know, they can say defensive backs coach, but then he gave everybody water. You know, I'm just saying what.
Water boy.
Knowing John Harbaugh, that was probably excellent sparkling spring water, though.
From Alaska.
My mama said.
Whatever.
I think the safe route would be
though, of that kid after he missed that field goal in the last game and not want this guy as your coach.
You talking about
How about Luke, the kicker?
Back in the locker room and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Keep in mind that team started 1-5
I
too.
actually have one.
He is a rookie.
So that team started 1-5 and then got back to almost getting the playoffs there.
Yes.
Yeah, they were 1-5, I think, at one point.
So
Yes,
Drew,
they
are
were.
you
That
saying
was without Lamar.
Are you saying that the way Harbaugh approached that kicker, we should have him as a coach?
I'm point blank. If you can't respect that about a guy who sees one of his guys, crushed because he in his head just cost the team the playoffs. But let's be honest, there's 10,000 moves throughout the season to look at that really accumulated to cost it.
Yeah,
and he took it upon himself to make sure he was okay in that moment. And Harbaugh had to be upset because Harbaugh also knew at that moment he was walking into the tunnel the last time as a Ravens head coach. He knew that was a possibility, and he went above and said, "I'm going to take care of my guy and make sure he's good to go." This is kind of the same as I thought. I think we talked about it when we first drafted Jackson Dart. I said what really impressed me about Dart of all the stuff was when they showed the video of him coming to the building. He opened the door for his family, had his family come on through first. That tells me a lot about what you are as a person. Yeah. And that move right there tells me a lot about what John Harbaugh is as a person.
Yeah.
I get it. And maybe the safe route, is Harbaugh, but I'm willing to take a shot and go Shula. So that's just me.
That's the thing. And nobody's wrong in this. Let me be very clear on that. We all have our opinions. You can all say that John Harbaugh's never seen it anywhere outside of Baltimore as a head coach because he hasn't. Like there's all these if or what scenarios and everything. It's just, to me, if you're gonna take somebody, we need somebody who's experienced as a head coach at this point. And you know what? If Harbaugh doesn't get us to the Super Bowl, the NFC Championship, whatever, if he at least gets us to the next tier, I'm happy. You got to crawl before you walk sometime. You know,
Yeah.
before you
Yeah,
Plus
that's
it won't
real.
cost the
I understand
Giants
that one.
much to move them up the turnpike.
Yeah,
True.
I'm
True.
seeing what you're talking about. I'm seeing what
Not
you're talking
far
about.
at
How
all.
he was,
right,
pretty nice.
right.
Yeah,
That's the man right there. That's a leader.
It's kind of hard to. It's just for me. It's kind of hard to judge this season. You know, you look at it. We didn't have our best players. Who knows? You know, if Malik's going to come back the same. Scatterboo, I'm sure he'll come back
He'll
the
be
same.
fine.
But you know, there's Malik had a bad ACL injury, bro, and that's never a good one. There's some people that never come back and look the same after that. Odell is one of them.
I will guarantee you that
ACLs is
Malik will
nothing
come back
at this
just
point.
as good as he
Yeah.
was.
ACLs ain't what they used to be.
I hope he
Yeah,
does.
they're not the career
But we
enders
still
that they
never
used
know
to be.
that.
He may not.
You're right. You never know, but
You're right.
I think it'd be
I
fine.
mean, we were talking about Malik and how we think he's going to come back fully healthy, but you know, just yesterday this guy was walking with a cane. That's not normal.
Here's my one thing I want to say, because I hear a lot of people talking about the Kane thing, and a lot of people, we need a wide receiver, we need a wide receiver. Let me ask you guys honestly, what side of the ball cost us wins last year, the offense or the defense?
That defensive coordinator.
So let's worry about what we got to worry about here, guys.
Well, I mean,
I don't really think it was all that much the
Thank
defense.
you.
I think it was the coordinators and the head coaches more than it was
Oh,
the
I don't
players.
dispute that. I think it's part of it.
Oh,
But
the
don't-
DC has something to do with it.
The play calling was bad.
with the
Yeah.
last
Play
2 or
calling
3
was
defensive
atrocious.
coordinators.
I think we are
terrible.
that bad.
I'm hoping we can trade back a little bit and get Peter Woods out of Clemson personally.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I also
If
wouldn't
number
mind
11,
having
the D
Caleb
tackle?
Downs at 5.
Yes, a D tackle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having Caleb Downs at 5 either. So
Give me Cardinal Tate. Give me
there's a
Cardinal
lot of
Tate.
people. Yeah, that's who our mock draft has us taking as Cardo.
Hey, I wouldn't mind it.
Wide
That's going
receiver.
to change 90 million times before the draft.
I know.
now I want
Whereas we need linebackers, man, bad. Something
I do
really
want to.
bad.
I want to say this real quick. We were talking about what hurt us more this season, and I was gonna be bold and say, look, we're 4-13, everything, special teams, defense, offense. But then I looked at our offense. I mean, we're ranked 17th in points, 13th in yards. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. But then, of course, you look at the other side of the ball. We're not dead last in defense, but we were ranked 26 in points and 28th in yards.
And we're gonna end up losing Wandell to free agency.
Yeah, and I think
Let's
we
keep
were
it
ranked
100.
almost
I think we
32
keep
in
him,
run
actually.
stop.
I still think we keep him.
I don't think so. I think he's gone.
So here's a crazy stat for you. We actually are top 5 in rushing yards per game on top of that this past season.
Oh, that doesn't show.
The offensive line played well this year.
I mean, we
So-
got a good
Both
trio
running
running
backs
back.
play well this year too.
That's why I'm
That's
saying I don't think
I
we're
would even go a trio.
I don't think any game we went into this game going, oh my God, if we don't have a number 1 wide receiver, we're so screwed. We went, oh my God, we have this crappy defense, we're so screwed. That's what we said every single week.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's
A lot of
Fix
these
the
games was
defense.
close as hell too. That's the crazy part. A lot of them.
true.
But
Hold on
but
a
that's
second.
my
We got-
thing. Like,
Lamar gets hurts a lot. He runs too much. Dart is a better passer.
No, I mean, you better go check stats, brother. You
I
better
mean,
check
I
Lamar-
don't
you better go
know.
check Lamar passing
Lamar got a
stats.
few more
Hey,
years.
it's hard to judge.
Stats.
It's hard to judge and say Dart's a better passer off of 1 year.
Sean Jackson said, "What's up, Sean? I don't know if the Giants can afford taking a chance on Shula versus a proven winner like Harbaugh. You guys saw Harbaugh coaching record and all the Giants
all.
coaching following Coughlin.
I mean, you could do that either way. We could hire
Yeah.
Harbaugh and still sink, and hire a young guy still
Yep.
sink. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
a 50-50 thing. You just never know.
Yeah.
You won't know until you do.
That's why
Well,
it's so hard.
That's why the new thing is when they talk about building something. If you look at coaches today, what's the first thing they say? Building a new culture.
Sure.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily a team, not necessarily your defense, not necessarily your offense, building a new culture.
Because that's when
So
you
in
get
other
people
words,
to
they
buy
got to
in.
make it work. They're trying to make things gel before they actually can make things gel.
Trying to have an identity, which
Yeah.
the Giants have not had in a long time.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I think when we had Scatterboo, he was our identity for a little bit, and then when he went down, it was back to the drawing board. I want to say something too earlier. Tyson, you had made a comment. You had said way back, you said that we didn't have our best players. I want to push back somewhat regarding our defense. Okay. We had, I believe, the best players on defense. However, I don't think we put them in a great opportunity to be successful.
Nope.
I think that's the issue, because when I look at a 3-4 defense, taking Dex off the field, dropping Burns in coverage, and not having, Thibodeau, even though Thibodeau's hurt a lot this season, not having Thibodeau, Burns, Carter, and Dex on the line at the same time rushing the quarterback. I mean, I think we did have the best players, but I just don't think we put them in the right position, in my opinion.
Well, on the defensive side of the ball, yes. Obviously, I was mainly substantial of saying the offensive
I'm
side
not
of the
talking
football.
about the DBs. I'm talking about the defensive front.
The defensive front personnel, by all means, needs to change, because your best 4 players should be on the field damn near 100% of the time, especially on the last play of the drive, which Shane Bowen didn't understand. So that's okay.
A lot of Shane Bowen didn't understand. We could do multiple episodes on that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Guys.
Well, that's what happens when you let a team with seconds and the best kicker in football and you're running prevent. So.
I think our front 4 would have been a ton better if we had a secondary. We don't have a secondary. It's horrible.
We got, but
that's why I said we should take Caleb Downs.
Our secondary is horrible, but we never helped them out either. Like when you have a less than stellar secondary, you have to be more aggressive with your front 7.
You're right.
And Bowen for most of the season would only send 4. Your corners suck. They do. You can't just send 4 and think that they're going to get to the quarterback at a regular rate. As soon as Bullen came in and started to blitz a little more, that defense started to look like it could actually play some defense.
Yep.
Because they weren't making these corners guard for 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds.
Right.
Waiting for the ends and the defensive tackles to try and get to the quarterback.
And not for nothing, I'd like to see a Debo. I would like to see a Debo second year, because this is his first year coming off the ACL, so I expect him to be better next year. And
his was a broken
fibula. It was a broken fibula. Not
his was a broken fibula.
Oh,
but he did look better. He did look better after coming back from that injury. Not that injury, but the one he just had.
Yeah, but
he started to look better.
At the end of the season, he started to look a lot better.
Yeah.
And I'll say this too. I mean, again, there's a difference in the personnel and who we played, obviously, the last 3 weeks of the season. The last 3 weeks of the season, we gave up 16 points, 10 points, 17 points.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was all Tay Banks.
Right.
Well, Tay Banks decided to show out on the fucking kick returns at the end of the year.
I'll keep him on a team to do that. That's it, though.
That's what I'm saying. He's actually not bad at kick returning. I think he can be a kick returner.
Joe Shane even said, I made a mistake by getting people that were scheme specific in his press conference. And you know he was talking about Deontay Banks.
Yeah. Oh, and right off. I forgot about that, Drew.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep.
And I agree with Drew, or I agree with the fact that I can see the Giants. I don't think you said this, Drew, but I can see the Giants possibly letting Robinson go, based off the fact that if you saw as the season got towards the end, Oshetsky was getting a lot more chances on the field.
I don't think
he didn't do that bad.
Oh no!
But the season was basically over at that point.
Oh, I know he's not Wandell, but I'm saying he's a cheaper version of it.
No,
Jackson Dart and him have good rapport. You're not going to get rid of that reason alone. What they're going to do is they're going to lower the cap number in year 1 on the deal, and then after next year, if Slayton's not better, they're going to cut him and you replace the contract.
Wait, time out. You said if Slayton's better.
That's a big if.
Brother, come on, man.
I didn't even hear that part. Shit.
More optimistic now.
Wait, hold on, wait. That's right. Slayton is still under contract next year, isn't he?
Yeah, next year.
We signed
And that's
him
why I
like a
say I don't
2-year
think
deal.
Wandell's coming. I don't think Wandell's coming back.
Okay, but here's the thing, though.
Well, there's so many people we got to re-sign. It's not just.
Hold on, Tyson.
There's so many people we have to cut too. It's not even funny. By the time you cut Bobby Okereke and Devin Singletary and Graham Gano and these guys and John Runyon, you're gonna have so much money floating around this place. It's not even funny, guys.
Back up. What do you mean cut Bobby Okereke? Why?
He needs to be cut.
Bobby's got to go.
Stat stuffer.
I disagree.
So,
I mean, he's top 5 in tackles every year and still not helping
and
stop
we still
the run.
are terrible in the run defense.
Yeah, still can't stop the run.
That's not only on him.
Once he's a top 5 tackler in the NFL.
Bobby can tackle.
Yeah, Bobby Okereke for the last 2 years have been number 4.
He cannot cover anymore, and he can't help. Go ahead, Drew.
No, I'm agreeing with you. He can't cover. He takes bad angles. He doesn't get in the right spot. He can't get off blockers, but he can tackle if he's in open field.
Yep.
And you know what? Great. He's tackling running backs 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Great. That doesn't get you anything.
Slayton
It's
gets
not-
15 mil.
I think you're undercutting Bobby Okereke a little bit. Like,
you know what? If he was a
I
cheaper
can
contract, I'd be willing to stay with it, but I'm not
I
staying
think
with
too.
And
I
if he
think,
wasn't
too, that
the
he's a
guy,
little
he needs to be
different.
the guy at linebacker. He's not the guy. If he wants to play an off linebacker and play behind and be a secondary to the one, I'm
Secondary
cool with
guy.
that. But he
See, I
can't
think
be the guy.
Okereke's better when McFadden is there with him.
That's the
Yeah.
point. That means
They're
I
both
think he was just better
under
in that wing
contract this
system,
year.
too. That wing system, he just did
Madden's
better.
under
in.
contract.
Yeah, Micah McFadden's under contract this year too.
No, yeah, he's a free agent. Yeah,
he's a free
Mhm.
agent at the end of the year.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
I got to tell y'all, it's been a great night. Tyson, go ahead and lead us. Give us your final thoughts.
Well, I think just most and foremost, I want to see the team improve. I want to see us stay healthy. Hopefully, Joe Shane can find a internal brain somewhere up in his cells or something, and draft a good head coach and get this team back to what it's normally used to being. 20 years or 15 years ago, which is winning football games. I don't know, man. I'm excited for next year to see what we're like fully healthy. That's it. That's mainly my main focus.
All right, let me hear one time, fam.
Let's go Giants. Oh,
Appreciate you. Ghost, there's a theme here, so I want you to catch on to that theme. Jaden, what you got for me? Final thoughts.
Did you just say
Jalen?
Jalen, I'm sorry. Okay, wait, hold on.
The whole
Pause.
SD thing.
Hold on, pause. So I was looking down at my notes. I got Jalen Hyatt written down, and that's why I said Jaden. My bad. Jalen.
Go ahead, Jaden Daniels.
Go ahead, Jalen.
Not funny, Danny. Not
What's
funny.
Anyway, I just got that.
But anyway, basically, I just want what Tyson wants. I want us to be fully healthy next season, and I've already seen some of our opponents. So, good news, we're not going to have the hardest schedule in the league. Bad news is, doesn't look like it's much easier than it was this year. But basically, all I want is, I just want to see us go back to our winning ways, because this is torture. This is cruel and unusual punishment, man.
Oh, it does suck. All right, fam. Let me hear one time, man.
All right. Love y'all, boys. Let's go, Giants. Ow!
Appreciate y'all. I do want to say we're not gonna have a show Thursday. I'm gonna be out of town.
Boo.
I'm gonna be celebrating my birthday. We're actually heading out tomorrow.
You have your own show?
All right, yo, Sneaky, just make sure you put the do not disturb sign on the door, right?
Yeah, fam is going too. I wish. Anyway, let me stop. Pause.
Just take care of it.
Daryl, what you got on my 40, homie? What you got?
What I got on your 40, homie. By the time I wake up tomorrow morning, John Harbaugh will be our head coach.
Mm-hmm. I hope.
Okay.
And what's so funny, Sneaky?
No, I was like, okay, that's it. I mean, you got quiet. I was like, okay.
No, my bad. I was just thinking. I don't know. I just want what everybody else wants, man. I just want to be a winning football team again. Just period. I want to be the one that's rooting next weekend. I want to be in the playoffs.
Amen.
And the most important thing that I want next year, I want a fucking competent damn defensive coordinator.
Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
That was clever.
All right, let me hear one
Let's
time,
go
fam.
Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you.
You can't give certain people soundboards, man.
Drew got the
I know, right?
soundboards. Yo, I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Casey, you up, man? What you got?
Man, look, I'm trying to be realistic about this. I'm not going to sit here and think that we're going to be healthy the whole season or anything like that. But I look at the 49ers and see how they dealt with injuries and still played high-level football. That's what I want to see out of the Giants next year. I want to see them playing high-level football. The wins will come if you're doing the right things. If you keep losing or if you keep doing the wrong things, you're going to keep losing. It's just that simple. We found ways to lose this year. We need to find ways to win.
Facts. Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. All right, Ghost, you up. Now, you know, you got the theme, right?
Yes, sir. You know it. Ow! Definitely.
Go ahead. You got your final thoughts. What you got?
My final thoughts, man, this season in reflection, a lot of pain, just pain and darkness. However, I can finally see the end of the tunnel, the light, if you will. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Soon as we get this head coach in here, that's the main key because we have a foundation here, ladies and gentlemen. And I do believe we will be healthy enough. I think so. And I think what this offense can accomplish from a talent perspective, as long as we get the right leadership in here, the right senseis, sky's the limit. And with that being said, man, let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you coming on the show, too. Always welcome. You are always welcome.
Thank you.
Ghost.
Move. What you got, man?
The light is bright. We got hope. Keep hope alive. That's the first hope we've had in a while, so I'm looking forward.
Keep hope alive.
I'm looking forward to the offseason. It's excitement. Got the juices rolling. Hopefully next time we'll have a head coach or some relevance of where we're going to go in what direction. I know everybody want John. Maybe it'll be John. Maybe it'll not be. But I'm happy going into the offseason. You know, we had a shitty season, and I'm looking forward to 2026, 2027, New York Giants. Let's go Giants. Oh!
Be good, Smooth.
I appreciate you, fam. Be good.
Appreciate you guys.
Holla at you. Drew, what you got, man?
So, yeah, I think it's going to take a little longer than people think to get our next head coach. I think we really got to watch this weekend. As much as I really want John Harbaugh, there are two teams that scare the bejesus out of me of not getting John Harbaugh. Two teams that play this weekend, the Packers and the Bills. Either one of those teams lose. Teams that keep losing in the playoffs eventually make a change and try to get at the next level. So hopefully they both win. Hopefully John Harbaugh is our coach, next week. That's when I think you'll probably find out more of what's going on there. So Sneaky, I forget to text you because I'm the worst ever with birthdays. Have a happy birthday on Thursday, man.
Appreciate you. Me too. You know I am too.
I'm the worst. I've been
I know.
So yeah, guys, we got
All hail the New York Giants.
let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you, Drew.
Gotta love Madagascar.
Man, I love that. I love that hat too. You make me almost want to get one. Danny, what you got, man?
As you can see from by my profile picture, who I want as the next New York Giants head coach. I hope Joe Shane does not botch this. I know we got to do our due diligence in interviews and all that, but at the end of all these interviews, I hope he makes the right decision, and the right decision is the man in my profile picture. End of story. Yeah, it was a rough season. Up a lot of downs, not too many ups. But next year we will be fully healthy. We'll have all our stars back. Neighbors, Scatterboo. Everybody will be Dart will have his toys to play with, and the league will realize that we have a good young quarterback that will lead us into the future and back to the promised land. Love you, boys, and good night, and let's go Giants. Sneaky, if I don't text you, I'm gonna text you, but happy birthday, brother. Love you.
Appreciate you, brother. Love you too, man. Be good.
Yeah. And good night, brother.
Good night, bro. Talk to you.
Last but definitely not least, what you got, Ant?
So I just want to thank the New York Football Giants for another great season of allowing me to spend time with my family. But I have to say, enough is enough. Let's start winning so I can start watching more again. I love my family dearly, but the last 7-8 years has been rough because I've had to spend more time with them during the football season than I liked. I think that we're back in the same position. I know a lot of guys have said, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And being the pessimist I am, it's a nice, pretty light, but like Smooth said or whoever said it, that could be a train coming again. But I do want Harbaugh as our head coach. There are other good candidates out there. I'm not gonna, crap on all of them. Even Drew brought up the point that Harbaugh could be a candidate for the Bills. I wouldn't mind McDermott. Guys like that, I'm fine with. But I hope Harbaugh is the guy. I just, I want to see a change, man. I want to see a change because I'm honestly tired of it. All jokes aside, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of wasting money on Sunday ticket only to watch my team continue to lose. The games we should be losing, we win, and the games we should be winning, we lose. Right. Let's turn that around and make all the games that we should be winning, including the ones we should be losing, winning. With that said, Sneaky, if I don't talk to you, happy birthday, brother. Love you, man. I'm in this with you. I'm in this for you. And it's all about you. It's your show, brother. Peace. Let's go, Giants. Ow!
Love you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Guys, Young K, I see you. I see you. And yes, you know what? Hold on, where's it at? Where's that comment at? First time y'all beat Dak in 10 years. Yes, sir. Put it on the board. Put it on the board. And Kurtz, yes, are you damn right I was celebrating that win. I don't care what it dropped us in the draft. I digress. Great show tonight. I want to thank everybody that came on. I want to thank everybody for the great discussion. Man, another banger. And I couldn't done it without y'all. Couldn't done it without y'all. Yes, there is no show Thursday. I'll be out of town. 48, turning 48 years young this Friday. And I'm going to tell y'all a funny story. Years ago, I would always keep my birthdays private. I would never tell people when my birthday was. I don't know why. That was just something that I did. And I was living in Seattle at the time, and I had made this comment to a person I met on the bus. And she was like, "Are you kidding me?" And she was a little bit older than me, not too much older. And I was like, "Guess what?" She said, "What?" I said, "Today's my birthday." "Oh my God, did your people at work take you to lunch? Did they get you coffee?" I said, no, I don't tell people. I keep it to myself. And why would you do that? Why would you do that? That next day I went to work and someone, lo and behold, told me that it was, actually, no, it was a couple weeks later after my birthday. That whole year, anytime somebody shared with me that it was their birthday, I wanted them to feel special on their birthday because birthdays are special. We completed a full sun around the circle, a full circle around the sun. And we cannot take that for granted, especially nowadays. There's one thing I hate about life, and it's change. Nothing stays the same. So I want to implore everyone out there. I'm not just celebrating my birthday. I'm celebrating my birthday month. Nick, my son, his birthday's on the 27th. So I had to think about that this year as well, or this month as well. So this is going to be a culmination of his birthday and my birthday, and we're going to enjoy the hell out of the month of January like we always do. I want you all to do the same because birthdays aren't promised. Cherish the times that you have with your friends, your families, your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Don't be afraid. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming on the show, being a part of the show. Y'all know I got a lot of love for y'all. And I'm going to tell you, there's one good thing about a Giants fan. We are loyal as AF. We've been hurt so many times, and we come back for more. Pause. That being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I can't wait to see y'all next Tuesday. And about the Giants, look, we gonna roll with who we got. I don't know who I want yet. I'm gonna hold my opinion till later. But I just want to reflect a little bit on how this season went and how it turned out and how disappointing it was. And I just hate that feeling. And I hope next year, starting today, we could change that, whoever the coach is. With that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneakyg.
Yeah.
Lyrical assassin. Let's go Giants.